Boys and line tonight. Boys and line. Boys and line. Boys and line tonight. Boys and line. Boys and line tonight. Boys and line. Boys and line tonight. Boys and line tonight. Boys and line tonight. Boys on line, boys on line. Boys on line, boys on line.
Pre-cum for climax,
No, pre-cum.
and then post
Pre-cum,
post-nut
cum,
clarity.
and then post-nut clarity. That's right.
Pre-cum.
Post-nut clarity sounds like, I don't know. It sounds like something in. This is gonna sound stupid, but in Sunday school, not in Sunday school, not like for children, but for like
Bible study.
Bible study,
Adult Bible study.
adult
Yes.
Bible study. That
Yes.
post-nut clarity.
I mean, that's in the Bible somewhere, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Like,
Blessed be
blessed be
thine
Post-nut
cum.
clarity.
you realize that fucking that person was a bad idea only after you blew the load.
Yeah, I think that
Was it
that's
like Ezekiel 12:10 or something?
Yeah, I think that was Ezekiel 12:10. It
A
was.
ball said post-nut clarity is just guilt.
That's not true. That's not true. It is guilt in a lot of contexts, but like sometimes when you're stressing out and you just bust a nut,
Karis is done. What are you doing? Oh.
you don't need to get me in the. I'm in the frame.
Well,
I'm
that's
just.
too far. Come on, go
Yeah.
back a little. Go back. Right there, right there, right there. It's fine. Nice pit wet. Boy's got a wet pity.
What? The hell are y'all talking about?
exactly where your body is. Yeah, it's your pit stain.
My pit stain?
I can see it.
I'm sorry, I'm a human being and I sweat.
Well,
That's why you got to double
stop.
up and wear a sleeveless black shirt.
Well, stop.
A sleeveless black shirt. What would that do?
Post-nut clarity is just shame.
Oh, then you could.
Ain't no one ever
dare
gonna see.
take the knees out of the shot, out of the screen. You're a right ball. The knees are out tonight. My knees used to be pretty famous on this stream.
Again, Bree, pleasant. Like I don't know why you guys are hating on post nut clarity. It's just an awakening that comes after you fulfill a carnal need.
Comes after.
Yeah, I actually.
Welcome to what's that? Welcome to Sex Talk with Dr. Ruth.
Welcome to Sluts Online tonight.
Sluts online tonight. We're the sluts.
Yes,
Yeah,
three.
it's-
We're not very good at being sluts, but we are sluts.
Yeah, no, definitely not good at it. It just got quiet all of a sudden. Why
Whose
is
birthday
that?
is
Hey,
it?
girl is here.
Oh, people are reading.
Phelan.
Hoolan?
Little Faye. Bree's little sister.
Oh, we probably should very
Yeah,
much alter
she's-
this conversation.
Happy
When
birthday!
she turned 7.
Oh my god. Oh, no.
There's a 7-year-old on here.
He's
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no.
Well, do you still have that thing that
We are canceled,
that
everybody.
Man in Black gave you? That man that was in here in black? He gave you that little thing to like erase his memories. Do you still have that?
Oh, yes. I'm going to erase everyone that's watching's memories.
I don't think it works unless
He
you're in the
doesn't
same
understand
room.
it's okay.
Cover
Cover those sexy knees. We can't. This stream is too hot. Too hot to handle. Boys Online tonight. All knees.
Yeah. My niece sexy has a little zit next to the Misfits Crimson Ghost. Yeah, it's.
Oh God, that's
More like Dan Zit.
Oh, Danzig got canceled, dude.
Dude, about damn
What?
time. Am I right?
That's funny.
You have a record stop sound?
No, like his whole thing is like for the safety of the band and crew and fans, we're not playing our outdoor show on Sunday in Houston. It's like
Oh, I thought you meant like the
Oh, the
person
show
him got
got
canceled.
the show got canceled.
I thought like
Shit,
Danzig the
'cause
person
of the
got
heat?
canceled.
Yeah. Well, that's what he
Is
says.
that White Oak?
Yes.
That's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, got canceled. I mean, like, at least it was on like the day before, the day of. I mean, so I'm not gonna like get extra mad about it. And it's nice to have my money back. But like,
Well,
Damn.
I mean,
you know, like,
Danzig.
I think
damn Zig.
Danzig.
what time was it supposed to be? It's in
The
evening.
doors were at 4, and then there were 3 bands before Danzig.
Oh, wow.
Was it-
So it was
okay,
going
so
to be
that's
pretty
kind of like-
early.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
So
do
he
you
was
all of his other shows, or at least the other Texas shows, like the doors were like 5:30 or 6:30 or something. But that was earlier. So my speculation was that Danzig's a little
I wonder
little
if he,
diva because he is a diva. I've seen him live multiple times, and that boy's a diva. And
Yeah, I think-
I thought he, like
Feel
honestly
like a
in my
little
head
kid.
I think he was mad that the doors were so early.
yeah, I was about to say. I mean, I wonder.
Oh, you think there might be a little bit of that too?
When Blaine speculated at first that it was ticket sales, which wouldn't shock me, because
Mm.
if, like the ticket sales just weren't
It's
good
on
enough.
Sunday?
it was on Sunday. On
Maybe-
Labor Day weekend. Like, the ticket sales
Oh,
were
yeah, I was-
probably good.
I was going to say, like,
Yeah.
if it, I said Sunday, maybe they want to start it earlier because curfew's earlier for them over there. Because I know there's.
Yeah, no,
a lot of
I
people
think
hate
for the
that.
outdoor shows, you have to finish by like 11 or midnight.
On the weekend, I think. But during the week, I think the sound ordinance is like 10:30.
Right, but it's Sunday, but it's Labor Day weekend the next day.
Exactly. So
So
that
it's
wouldn't
like-
work.
Yeah,
technically
so
speaking.
again, like, I know he says about the heat or some bullshit.
Yeah, that sounds like
I'm
BS to me.
it's a decent excuse. It's fucking hot. But
Yeah, but
at the end of the day, my gut feeling, Diva Danzig.
He was crying like a little baby, feeling like a little kid.
I mean, he's a little man.
He's a little guy.
he is a little guy.
and
So
he
I don't know if
was
the
crying.
chat knows this. The metal/punk musician Glenn Danzig.
Well, Ball said that sounds like it would have been pretty fun.
Glenn Danzig, or as his birthday, Glenn Anzalone.
Glenn Anzalone.
Glenn
That's right.
Mamma
Anzalone.
mia.
He is like 5'4", maybe 5'3".
Yeah, he is a short man.
He's a short man with a big old booming voice for
Little
a short
guy.
man.
Yeah,
Little guy.
He had to
He's like
make
a
up for it.
thick version of Dio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And look who didn't die from cancer. Glenn Danzig. What does that tell you? If you want to be short, you gotta lift weights in order to not die.
He's
I
he-
guess so.
and he's radioactive. He's got
Feeling like a
radioactive
little
protection.
baby,
Glenn Danzig does.
looking like a little kid. Breeze got that song. I'm still standing, and I always say, crying like a little baby, feeling like a little kid, but I don't know if those are the actual.
I honestly don't know what song you're talking
yeah, I
about.
don't know.
You know
What
what I'm
sounds like
I'm still standing, better than I ever did.
Is that like the Still Standing like theme song?
I literally think it is the Still Standing theme song, but I don't think that it's was made for Still Standing. Like,
Yeah, it just happened to work out.
yeah, it just happened to work.
Unlike
out.
What You Trying to Say to Me, which is literally like 10 seconds of a song that doesn't exist.
I like that one.
Precisely.
It is crazy. I thought for sure that it was like part of a real song for the longest time. And then I
Yeah,
looked it up.
5'4" ball. The boy tiny.
Wasn't
Dude, yeah, Danzig's a tiny man. Like, especially next to fucking Doyle von Frankenstein on stage. My God, dude. Like, Danzig.
Honestly, his what do they call that thing?
A devil lock.
His devil lock
Fuck
is
yeah, I'm glad you know
probably taller than Danzig.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it that one that's loose, or is it this little one here?
It should be that one because it's a little
It
rotation.
just doesn't do anything ever. It's just always.
Well, so like whenever I had cheap mic stands before, I just gave up on having mic stands
You
and
didn't
just
do- you
screaming and holding stuff.
What?
you didn't do anything.
Yes, I did. See that
Just
one?
moved it around.
That one is.
It looks pretty locked in place and not rotating.
It looks
I
that
have
way.
no idea what I'm doing with mine own equipment.
I'm just saying that everyone on the stream thinks that looks like I don't know how to do anything. And look,
Yeah,
I
Ball, that
promise-
You
I
heard it
promise-
here first. Karis can't do anything. He's just a baby.
I
The only
promise.
thing he can do is move out.
I promise that it's gonna fall again, and when it does,
Oh,
I'm gonna-
it'll probably will.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
bring a lot of attention.
but the
to
point
it.
is, the thing this part,
Hey, Drew, you have to say into his microphone if you're leaning over.
this part here, this part, this little black, this big one, that's loose.
Yeah,
well,
Ball,
it's not. though,
Danzig
'cause
is
it's
angry
tight as
because he's a
fuck.
short
Not
little man.
the little one, the big one, the big part.
Well, also Danzig thinks he's like a fighter, but like every time he's in a fight, he gets his ass kicked.
It's a baby.
So, it's part of the vibe.
5'1" to 5'6" is what I'm seeing online.
Okay,
So
fine.
it's-
He maxed out of 5'6".
He maxed out at 5'6".
Does he like grow as he gets angrier?
No, he actually shrinks. It's very strange.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
that's-
starts out 5'6"
what
and he
a-
wakes
And then,
up
like,
and
he
by
starts
the end of the
hunching
day,
over.
he's 5'1".
What an infuriating
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
to happen to you.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I know this is like a Danzig slander hour, but that being said, I do enjoy a very solid portion of the things he's made. And let's just say portion. In terms of raw time that I've listened to, like, music, Danzig's made up a
Oh, he a
significant
baby.
portion because of the early era Misfits, first gen Misfits, and then the first two Danzig albums are pretty good, and even the Saw Wayne stuff's kind of good too. So-
Static Age was tight.
Saggage is good.
I still like that.
It is kind of crazy that it didn't actually have like a real fucking
Static
release
X
until
was
later.
a pretty good show.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I actually saw Static X at Ozfest 2007, the free year.
Oh, the band.
That's right. And Static X, I always forget that Wayne Static died. But I think it's because his neck broke because his hair was too tall. And it was very hard.
R.I.P. dude.
Oh my god.
R.I.P.
What a way to
dude.
go.
Oh, dude, what's even crazier? Wayne Static was in a band with, who was the other guitarist from Smashing Pumpkins?
I don't know his name.
Jack-o'-lantern?
James Iha?
James Iha, yeah.
They were in a band together before Smashing Pumpkins and Static X.
Oh, wow.
And then, like, after that band dissolved, they went their separate ways. One became Smashing Pumpkins, one became, yeah, you push it! Yeah, you push it. No, it's not a very good song. I still don't get Static X, but
Yeah, I don't really get it. I never really liked it. I think he had an X shaped goatee. Is that true?
I don't think. Well,
I'm picturing him in my mind.
I would.
and he has an
Like,
X.
it wouldn't shock me if he had something like that at some point. But he's more famous for this ridiculous tall hair.
He had tall hair.
Like
Legion style?
Wouldn't it's like, imagine
Like
like
Slim Jim?
yeah, like Slim Jim.
Nice.
Oh,
That's actually like the correct way to think about it. Yeah, like Slim Jim.
okay.
I'm just a baby. Yeah, I'm 5'6", just a baby.
Napoleon wasn't Napoleon? Is he? I always confuse.
If Drew's
Don't
5'6",
look at me like that, Napoleon.
If Drew's
I'm
5'6", if Drew's
Dutters
5'6",
is a
then
big-
I am
is a
Danzig.
little person.
then I'm Danzig.
That's true.
Yeah, you're not
Why
that
you
smart.
lying, Bree?
scream with me.
More like 6'5".
I'm not gonna say the next line because it actually has a
Yeah,
Very
there's like a
similar
lot
to
of
me.
really terrible lines.
yeah, a lot of questionable things.
Yeah.
But it was
Yeah.
early horror punky. It's not gonna be like we're having a good time,
No.
everything's good.
Yeah. That's the way you get around it. It's like horror music. It's like watching a horror
Danzig
movie,
likes to party
but like in
all
a
the
fun,
time.
punky way.
Well, I mean,
So it's weird
like-
because you're like cheering, you're like partying along with the
horrible lyrics.
yeah, well, with like the bad guy in a scary movie.
Well, like I don't know. Like I think I have a weird bias because I also like some of early era Cannibal Corpse, and those lyrics are unhinged, to say the least.
Yeah.
Was that a hinge sound for that? Unhinged.
I can
Yeah.
kick the door off its hinges again. Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. By the way, chat, I cannot open my bedroom door all the way
You can't open it all the way.
without it like disconnecting
Yeah, that'll
from the jam because
It will.
someone had an incident before I moved in, and
It was that ghost. I was just totally asleep, dead quiet in the middle of the night,
Yeah.
and then the door went pa, and I went oh ghost.
and they started
was like-
scrambling around,
was
Yeah,
like,
I was like, oh,
like Scooby Doo shit. You run into each different room and like things
Yeah, yeah.
following you.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I
And
was-
then like you run into each other, you get surprised, you run away from each other, they start chasing you again.
did you
yeah.
see it? Were you watching? I don't
I'm
think
always
you lived,
watching.
I don't think you lived here at that time.
I was
No,
spiritually.
He did.
By the way, it turns out it was not a ghost. It was my tulpa.
Dutter's Tulpa.
There's tulpa fucking fucking up your life.
Terrifying. And
I don't know
weirdly
who-
enough, they both smell like sulfur.
Oh, what?
I don't smell like sulfur.
I'm just kidding.
He's fucked up, bro.
That's a classic Tulpa thing, though.
It's
What
my
the
sulfur.
fuck is Tulpa? Who is Tulpa?
A Tulpa.
Okay, I don't
Is
know
a
what.
temporary being in our plane of existence for a shorthand.
So like a person?
No, like the Sasquatch or like
Well, no, it's
The
debatable
Disney
whether or
thing.
not you can consider cryptids to be tulpas. That's a whole different fucking argument.
Mothman.
Tulpa?
What was a Tulpa?
Isn't all living?
I don't know.
aren't
There
all
might be
living
some.
things
There might be
tulpas? So
some other
that's-
sect of temporary
definition.
being that they should fall under, but I think that the simpler terminology is Tulpa.
See, I don't know.
That's confusing as hell to me. I've never heard this word before. I
Well,
don't
no,
know
no,
how
no.
it's
I've only
possible.
talked about
I know,
ultra-terrestrials
I know.
and
That's what I'm
cryptids
saying
a
is insane.
1,000 times. If you just read the book like I
See,
asked
look,
you to,
look. I'm more of a fan
buy
of
that book. Get that book for free on your Audacity or whatever the hell it's called.
Audacity.
Audacity.
You have the Audacity.
Yeah, the audacity.
Oh, by the way,
Listen to that.
if you use Audacity, the audio recording program that we all have used at some point in our lives because we don't want to pay for anything,
True.
you should look at what edition you have because you actually don't want to upgrade to 3. You want to be in the 2.9, blah, 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 because the third one's owned by some sketchy thing. It got bought.
Ooh.
And the earlier ones were like true, like open source kind of thing. So
Bot owns it. We own Audacity 3. Are you trying to
yeah,
buy
yeah, yeah.
Audacity 3?
We
It's
were-
the only source.
But
of income
I don't know
now.
how they make money because they don't charge for it. I don't know, but there's something weird going on with it. It's like they change it from open source to closed source with the intention of doing something else with it. Some bullshit. Anyway,
Me no likey.
I mean,
Yeah,
fucking.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
We
Fuck
had, a,
that.
we had a long start. We must have been jamming tunes for about 20 minutes.
Oh, that's okay.
yeah, I mean, fuck.
I
'em.
guess.
No,
Fuck 'em.
just kidding.
Fuck
Love
'em.
y'all. And
Isn't there like a 7-year-old on the stream?
yeah, I think I saw Ratman was in here earlier. He's 13.
No, I was talking about. What's her name? Phelan?
Yeah, Phelan. She's
Man, I remember turning 7. That shit was nutty.
I remember being 7 because that's when I moved from LaPorte to Pasadena. Go ahead, ask me more questions about that.
was it?
How was it? It was fucking traumatic.
sorry, bud.
You literally moved like a city over and like your world changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
All my friends disappeared overnight.
That happened to me in 4th grade. I moved to Lake City, and then all my friends from Clear Lake I wasn't friends with.
I mean, people in Clear Lake suck. Don't worry about it.
I mean, Ned's pretty cool.
Is he? Yeah, actually, that's pretty.
Yeah, Ned. That no one has a bad thing to say about Ned, and he was my best buddy in 4th grade.
Small fucking world.
Who
Him,
the
and,
fu- I
him
guess-
and Mason.
I was going to say, wasn't Mason your buddy too?
Yeah, Mason was my good buddy.
Who's Mason?
He's this guy that we like. He was a regular at Molly's.
Is he like good with like clay?
Not that type of Mason. No, I'm just kidding.
Masonry? Sorry. Where's like the boo sound? Like that's what I joke.
Whoa.
Thank you. I'm here all week. Actually, I'm not here all week. That's actually what's funny. I'm not.
Hey, he's not.
Wait,
I'm gonna be gone for like 10 days.
where are you going?
Oh, I'm just dog sitting in Seabrook.
Oh, that's cool.
But that's the thing. Me not being at the house. That's why I'm using that as my little like sober retreat.
Oh, you're gonna not drink the whole time?
I'm not gonna drink. I'm not gonna use any nicotine. And
Damn, dude. What?
I will probably not
You're gonna have-
imbibe in another substance that I use relatively frequently. But I'm less worried about that one than the other two. So
Yeah. That's gonna be a really fucking terrible week for you.
the first 5 days are gonna be fucking rough for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what you gotta do? You gotta busy those hands. You gotta get those hands busy.
That's true. 'Cause the idle
Busy
hands
your
are
own
devil's
hands.
plaything. That's
Idle
right.
hands are the devil's plaything. Leviticus 16,
Dustin, you've never
12.
even seen the movie Idle Hands.
I know.
A loser.
But I did go to church, so I do know that quote.
Oh, there you go. Appreciate. I saved these little dudes. They were not having a good time. We're not having a good time, dude.
So solitaire. Get yourself a deck of cards. Solitaire.
So, you guys want to hear something kind of unhinged? There's a
Yes.
card game app, not for iOS devices and not for
this
Mac,
world.
but for Windows and Android. There's a thing called like PySol FC, so Python Solitaire Fan Club. Okay, and essentially it's like hundreds of like card games.
Uh-huh.
All right, but there's a variation of Solitaire that uses a tarot deck, which is where tarot cards come from.
Right.
And so it's like Solitaire, both like a bigger deck, and I
with
find
like,
it very relaxing.
with like cryptic stuff on it. Like
no,
messages?
it's just Solitaire with the bigger deck, and then you just
Oh.
have one suit, which is what you would call in a tarot deck, the Major Arcana. That's its own like separate. It's just its own separate suit,
So you're playing solitaire with a deck of tarot cards?
essentially, but on my computer. I'm not doing it in real life
Rambo.
because Have you ever played Solitaire by hand?
Yeah, I do it all the time.
Cards?
It takes so long. I just like doing it like on the computer, dude.
It's the same.
It takes the same amount of time.
No, it does not. You have to physically move the thing.
Uh,
Depending how fucked up, like
but that's the
I don't
thing.
know.
You're gonna be.
I will be doing it because I have nothing else to do. I might as well do the most inefficient way to do something. To eat up time.
I will say you do have to shuffle, like a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you
yeah.
got the middle point. I'd say that's the big thing. I mean, you just got to shuffle.
Yeah,
I'm bad at shuffling cards.
I like shuffling cards. It soothes me. Unless it doesn't work. Or like I shuffle and I shuffle and I shuffle, and then I go to play, and it's like I didn't shuffle at all.
It's fucked up, bro.
I know.
What is what I think the rule of thumb is, like if you're like the whatever the bridging the cards, you know, like flip them into each other. You know, you say
Yeah.
right? I think you have to do that 7 times.
No, I did it way more than 7.
Well, no, but it's like if you're doing it quote unquote correctly, it's just like 7 times for you to be able to actually have a more like a unrecognizably randomized deck.
Right.
There's some mathematical proof behind it. I don't want to get into it.
Oh, okay, well then I believe you. I believe that. Yeah, actually, I've won my first game of solitaire in a long time.
Yeah.
The other day. Yeah, I was playing a lot when I first moved out. And then I kind of put it down because I couldn't win. And then like a month went by, and I was in like a perfect mood, and I was like, I'm gonna win this game, and then I did.
Hell yeah, dude.
It was like fortuitous, or it was like an omen.
Maybe it's the thing. Maybe it's all about how you feel as opposed to how you think. You know what I mean? Intuition versus some other bullshit word.
Intuition is not bullshit.
I'm saying the other word's bullshit.
Oh, clairvoyance.
No, that's still intuition.
Clairvoyance is not intuition. Clairvoyance is where you can see the future.
Well, no, but I don't mean in like the literal sense, but it's like,
Oh,
you know, like if you're just vibing on something, that's intuition, and like the hypothetical clairvoyance kind of do the same thing.
Yeah.
They don't have real specifics. They just kind of vibe, but like, oh, like you're gonna die in 10 days. I don't know how.
Yeah.
That way you will. And turns out all I have to do is not watch a weird VHS tape.
Huh, that'd be convenient for me because
oh shit, that means I can't watch Daniel's copies of Friday the 13th.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you gotta be careful watching all those VHS tapes. Dude.
Yeah. This is when the spooky shit happens.
You're gonna get cursed.
See, that's the thing. The Ring could never happen after the VHS era.
Yeah.
DVDs aren't spooky. Like nothing that's on a 100% digital format spooky ever. Digital isn't spooky.
Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. Are you trying to tell me that technology is not spooky?
No, it's scary but not spooky.
What's the difference?
Spooky has a
Spooky
kind of like
spooky is scary light.
No. Like spooky's
like fun scary.
I mean, it can be fun scary, but see, to me, spooky's more like of the earth or like spiritual plane, whereas scary is just anything that makes you fucking scared.
Of the earth? You mean supernatural?
Kind of.
So spooky and supernatural are kind of the same thing.
They overlap a lot.
Yeah, like a creepy building that you get chills from.
Yeah.
Buildings
That's
don't come
spooky.
from- Okay. And then scary is like...
Scary's like someone's putting a gun in your face.
I was picturing that. I was literally picturing somebody
like
with a gun.
that's an example of something that's very scary, not spooky at all. That's scary.
Okay. It's in. The news is in. There is a difference, folks.
That's right.
I'm convinced.
Absolutely. 100%.
Wow.
But yeah. I think spooky can be a little bit lighter. Like, it doesn't always have to be fear-based. It does have to be...
Spooky's like...
It has to be at least somewhat, like, outside of the norm. But it doesn't have to be straight up, like, pants-shitting fear.
Yeah, like...
Unsettling.
Yeah, unsettling. Like, I saw this guy and
You're
he
in
was...
a weird grocery store and you're like, something's not right in here.
Yeah, like the Kroger in Seabrook is
yes,
spooky.
100%. That is like...
The Kroger...
That is 100% true, dude. That number one truest thing that's ever been said.
Yo,
We literally were just talking about how disgusting that place was. It's spooky.
I just want to point out that was the grocery store I went to the most in my life, and it probably still is the grocery store I've been to the most in my life.
Yeah.
So it explains a lot about me.
It does. It primed you for a life of horror.
Oh, you guys want to hear some weird thing? Speaking of Seabrook Kroger, like a memory I have as a kid.
Yeah.
Like nothing like horrible happened. Like this isn't like dark. This is just weird.
Okay.
I remember like sitting on like a bench that's near like the doors to leave and enter.
Uh-huh.
And I remember just like sitting there.
So the doors.
Yeah, I was listening to the doors, and I.
How old are you?
I was young. This is like 5 or 6.
5 or 6.
I remember just looking at this guy, and then I'm not even fucking kidding. This is like the most weird thing. I remember like one of the weirdest memories I have from childhood is I remember looking at this guy, and
What
then
the
like
fuck?
I could see his perspective, but it was in black
You're
and white.
about to
But like I
get
saw
cucked.
myself from like this guy's perspective,
Damn, dog.
but it was in black and white.
I think that's the...
It's just a very good imagination, probably, but like.
But it was really... It was
but at the time, it felt like hyper real. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
it was like you were dreaming. Maybe you fell asleep and it was a dream.
You saw what?
He saw
So-
himself from another person's perspective,
Perspective.
and it was in
Oh,
black and
shit.
it
white.
was in black and white.
That's weird.
I have like 3 memories that I associate with like being in black and white. That's one of them.
That's weird. That is weird.
That's weird.
That is weird.
Another one I have was like, I remember being up like super late at my parents' house, like this around the same age, and I remember like this like we had dimmer switches, right? So I remember like the ceiling light having color, but everything else in the room was black and white. Like it was even like faintly colored. It was black and white. It was
That's-
really weird. And
I'm
then
sure-
the third memory I have of being in black and white, we'll go back to your comment in a sec, was
Okay.
whenever I was 6 and I got a bike for my birthday, and I grabbed like the bike handle,
Uh-huh.
and there's a fucking bee on it, and I
Oh,
got
shit.
stung,
Damn.
and my vision went black and white for like 5 minutes.
Oh, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
So yeah.
Question:
Yes.
Do you think that maybe you remember it in black and white?
No.
Are you 100% positive
No.
that-
I remember feeling it in black and white. 'Cause I remember talking. Like I remember like trying to convey what the fuck I was like talking about to people. And they're like, "The fuck you talking about?" Like no, I remember all these things while they were happening, being in black and white.
That's insane. I've never heard that. Maybe you.
Maybe I should just watch more old cinema.
Yeah, maybe
Maybe
that's what it is.
that's where my home is.
Maybe it is.
I do like the Twilight Zone a lot. That's in black and white.
Twilight Zone is in black and white, and that sounds like a Twilight Zone episode.
It does.
It actually does, yeah.
Out of body experiences. I've never had an out of body experience.
Yeah, I had like the one as a kid. Like that's it.
Yeah, that's
What?
typically the story. It's like someone will be like, "Yeah, this thing happened to me one time,
What just happened?
and it was really crazy." Like I never meet someone who's like, "Oh yeah, I have experiences all the time."
That'd be pretty inconvenient.
Yeah, I need
Whoa,
to
that
be.
was
You need to be
crazy.
inside your body.
What it's like? Imagine like you're in the middle of taking your shit, and then you just have an out of body experience. You're like, so you're just not wiping. You're just sitting there in like filth.
Yeah, that's disgusting. And then you'd have to like see yourself pooping
And not wiping.
and
you
not
see
wiping.
You see yourself just like chill. Ooh.
What?
Well, no. That's a dream. That wasn't an out of body experience. But it was weird. Around the same time, I had a dream. This is not in black and white, but I had a dream where, like, I saw like this. I mean, like I would say a ghost, but really it was literally just like a more phantom version of like the Crypt Keeper from Tales from the Crypt,
Okay.
like passing over me, and then my perspective changed, and I saw like the same thing happen from like his point of view.
Okay, so this is
I have a lot of weird
twice.
dreams. Like, so that was clearly a dream, but
Oh,
like
that
it was
was a
still
dream.
like hyper real. I still remember it.
Right.
Weird.
I had a really intense dream. I think it was probably. I must have been 6 because I was still in the port, and the dream was that me and my brother were like putting our hands in to like do like a fucking like, all right, hands in, whatever you call that,
Yeah.
go thing, and
Go team.
yeah, go team. And I remember it's so fucking weird. I don't have a lot of memories from back then, so it's like it's weird to have this one really good memory. It didn't even happen. But yeah, so like as the hand was in, I was like, oh great, and then I look at his hand and it's just like cut off, so
Oh,
it's just
fuck,
like
dude.
bleeding.
Oh, God.
And I was like, oh no. And I was crying. I was like calling out for my brother, and my mom was like freaking out because she thought I was like actually looking for him, you know.
Oh.
But I was just dreaming. And that was really weird.
That's very strange.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of like a scary dream. It's kind of like a normal scary dream.
It kind of sucks. I definitely remember way more of my scary dreams than my good ones. There's some good ones I remember, but like I definitely remember way more of the scary ones. The stupidest scary dream I've ever had was, so this was like my first year of college, and I was my first semester of my first year. I did not consume any marijuana up until after this certain incident, which I'm going to talk about. I had this dream. Okay, and I'm going to back up a little bit. I had a bunch of work and stuff to do, right? And so in order to stay up, I would dip.
Gross.
But the hard amount of a lot of nicotine at once, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And so what happened was like one night, I was like, I was dipping, and then like after I was done, I'm like, okay, I need to go to sleep. I got everything I need to get done, whatever. And I had 3 super short nightmares in a row. But the one of those, I should remember 2 of them. I don't remember the third one. But the stupid one I remember. I can't explain why this is a scary dream, but like I remember being super fucking terrified. My entire dream was me going down like a slide, like
Uh-huh.
it's kind of a corkscrew like shaped
Yeah,
slide.
yeah.
But like the art and like the way it was styled, it was like a hot dog. I don't know what it was, but I was like shitting my fucking pants.
It's
Like,
pretty unnerving.
but it had
Very
nothing,
weird.
to do with anything. It was just like I felt a huge immense amount of fear, and also I'm sitting in this hot dog slide.
That's weird. Actually, that reminds me of another dream I had where, and I think it was that same night where I was freaking the fuck out. I was in my parents' bed, and I could see fucking towels and shit and like clothes. Like the drawers would open, and then they would like float across the room, and then go into the other drawers. And I remember being like, "This is fucking happening. This is fucking crazy." But I had to have been asleep.
Yeah,
But I remember it, and and for a long time I thought that it was real.
yeah.
Until I was like 10, and I was like, "There's no way that happened. Like that was a fucking dream. That was definitely a dream."
Right.
In terms of like,
But
just,
I was like so
Dude,
convinced
that's-
that it actually happened.
I mean, maybe it did.
Maybe it did. I don't know. I don't think it did because I remember my mom was like standing up, and why would she have been doing that? Why would she have been standing up in the middle of the night? Like the lights were on. It makes no sense.
Yeah. I think the last of those weird like I don't remember what the first timer was, but I remember what the last one was I was in my same room, and in the dream it was like daylight. But I remember like I just look out like the window in that room, and there was like a weird like otherworldly figure with like red eyes and like jet not even jet
What?
black skin, like almost like black hole skin, like it's like sucking the light around it kind of thing.
Oh, weird.
We're just looked at me like through my window,
Damn.
and that one kind of fucked me up. That's the one that actually fucked me up the most, because the first time I did acid, I remember there's a whole weird conversation about how like acid's awesome, and it's like, you know, we're accessing a type of way of thinking that we're not supposed to, and it's like, who's stopping us? And then like I remember there was like this like 30-minute thing where it's like, are there beings stopping us from like accessing our brain this way all the time? And then like, in my head I saw like the same type of thing, but that was before this happened. Because the first time I did acid, it was in high school,
right.
and
That's interesting. That's like it sounds kind of like shadow people.
yeah, no, like we'll say shadow people. That's probably the closest thing to what the fuck I'm talking
Short
about.
side note of something spooky. Bree said, I keep seeing the Frozen Man everywhere now, and she's talking about Mitch McConnell.
Oh, that's funny. Actually, see,
Did y'all see the Animorphs of him turning into the creature from Pan's Labyrinth?
no, that's
No.
funny shit.
So
No,
good.
dude, he looks like him already, dude.
Dude, he does.
Like, it's fucked
so,
up.
It's so weird.
Like the two things he can morph into are that thing, and then Franklin the Turtle. Those are his
Yeah.
two archetypes.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
Sure.
his two competing archetypes, and that's why he's such a piece of shit.
yeah.
He's
Definitely.
He's a horrifying, spooky thing, and he's like, this is like, I'm a turtle.
God damn these spores.
Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
I saw that movie for one of my birthdays.
I've never seen that movie.
Even as a kid, I'm like, this movie kind of fucking sucks.
It doesn't look good.
Dude, it's kind of crazy because, like, you know, like there's a lot of things that are like made for kids, and like as a kid, they're really good.
Yeah,
And
you're
as you get
right.
older, you're like, this is actually legitimately unwatchable.
Yeah, yeah.
But that was like, unwatchable as a kid almost. I remember like not even like watching the movie. I started like looking around the theaters to like look at anything else
Me
besides
and
the
my
fucking
dad
movie.
went and saw it, and it was so bad, and we laughed about it for so long.
Oh,
For years.
see, that's fun. That's a fun memory.
Yeah, fun, stupid movie.
I never went. I never went to the movies as a kid. I don't think we weren't like a go to the movies fam.
Yeah, I definitely saw Jurassic Park, The Lost World at the movies.
I didn't. I saw all those on I guess on VHS.
I saw.
Well, I think
It
it's
must have been on
'cause
VHS.
I for sure saw 3 in theaters.
Yeah,
I
I saw 3.
might have seen The Lost World in theaters.
I definitely did. I remember that. But I didn't see the other one because the first one came out when I was like 2
Yeah.
or 1.
The first movie I saw in theaters, according to my parents, I'll trust them, I
I
guess.
guess too. It's the 30th anniversary.
Yeah. The first movie I saw in theaters was Toy Story.
Hell yeah, I definitely saw
That's
Toy
a good
Story
one.
in theaters.
That'd be a good one. That'd be a good first one. I don't know. I'm trying to remember. I don't know.
Was it?
We never went to the movies.
That's not like my memory of it being my first.
Oh,
I
that's
remember
what they
seeing
told me.
it, and my parents told me that was the first one I saw. But it's like I don't have this distinct memory of that being my first.
You said Twilight.
Twilight.
That was the first movie you saw in theaters?
Solid.
She said she definitely saw it.
Oh.
Solid fucking movie. I watched all the Twilights a few years ago.
She doesn't know her first movie.
They were a lot of fun.
I know you love Twilight. This is the skin of a killer Bella.
He's also Italian. The skin
Skin of a Killer Bella. This is the skin
Ciao,
of a Killer
Bella.
Bella.
Ciao, Bella.
Ciao Bella.
Ciao, Bella.
Even after being in Italy, I think after being in Italy, my fake Italian accent got way worse.
I think. Well, you probably just realized how bad it was to begin with.
Yeah, so then I lost my confidence and it's just fucking plummeted.
Yeah, that's dude.
Ciao Bella.
That goes, yeah, that goes back to the intuition thing.
Yeah.
Just doing it.
Oh, speak of intuition,
Just do it.
you guys ever did your Myers-Briggs bullshit?
Absolutely.
Oh,
What's yours?
Was mine?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I'll give you an N too.
That's correct.
Fuck. What? What's the one that's not T and for the third one? What's the other letter?
Feeling.
That's you.
Yeah.
And judgment or perception for the last one. I'll give you perception.
That's false.
Oh, you got judgment?
I'm a judger. And that's not even really what that means. I forget what it actually means.
Yeah.
The INFJ. Male INFJ, the rarest of human beings, according to Myers-Briggs.
Interesting. Did you ever do the one that had like the fake tacked on third one? Sorry, like fifth one?
No. Oh,
So,
yeah.
A turbulent versus
Turbulent. Yeah, I was turbulent. I was turbulent at the time. I think now I would not be.
Oh no, I'm always turbulent, dude.
I don't think I'm turbulent anymore.
I'm turbulent till the day I die because I don't like order. It sucks.
Order's
Bullshit.
lame. No, that's a great thing. And anytime you see anyone mention the Myers-Briggs test on their dating profile, they're always an INFJ. INFJs are the only people.
Oh really?
Yeah, they're the only people who are like
okay.
INFJ. Because it's like the rarest one.
So
And people like really. It's like a constant thing.
So my Myers-Briggs. Can you guess it?
I have no idea. I don't even know what the things mean. I think you're probably E.
No.
No?
I'm not. I people think I'm an E because I drink a lot, and that makes me be able to talk to people. I'm sober all the time. I don't talk to fucking anybody.
Okay, so you're an A.
Oh,
Alcoholic.
I. Oh yeah, A. That's actually before everything. That's like letter 0.
Yeah. That's a 0 hour.
Oh no, it's my first letter like can be an E, but if it's attached to the A, that character that's like an A attached to the E.
Yeah.
I have my own thing, but no, my first letter's an I.
See, I don't even know. It's either N or M.
Ingrate.
Ingrate. Definitely an ingrate.
Actually, I'm gonna look up what like the letters are. So
Yeah, because I don't remember. I only like took enough interest to learn what I was, and then I didn't take more interest in that because I was just like, there's so much.
Yeah,
There's a lot, and I was like, I don't know. I don't really know how to make sense of this.
it's a lot of bullshit. I mean,
Yeah, it was made as an entry exam for whenever women entered the workforce in World War II.
oh, so that's the whole thing. It's for women. That's
It
probably.
it was an acclimation test. It was an acclimation test to see what jobs would be, but it was kind of just like a. From my understanding, they didn't take it very seriously. It was just kind of like a formality,
Yeah.
and then it turned into this whole like thing.
Fucking
Like,
thing.
Yeah, it blew up like 50 years later. Have you ever taken an Enneagram test?
No.
Enneagram is pretty legit, I think. it's pretty spot on.
God damn it! Can you just give me
I'm
the fucking
orange.
letters?
I know that.
You're an
No,
orange.
that's a different test, and,
Yeah.
and that's why mom's like, whenever my mom teaches her business writing class, she makes all of her students take that one.
Oh,
Oh,
we've
yeah.
done that before. Or we've like speculated on what I would be. I was a blue boy, I know that.
Okay, here we go.
You were orange?
Mm-hmm.
What was orange?
I don't remember.
Orange is like
I got in an argument with
out-
another orange at the beach house about domino rules. And
You
that
know,
was something-
Classic orange. Classic
no. So
orange.
orange is like outgoing, almost adventurous, like especially in interpersonal stuff.
Okay. Huh.
Um,
I, don't know, I feel like I
kinda
had it pretty
orangey.
close. I think orange was my number one, but it was like either tied or close behind. It was blue.
so
Yeah.
blue
something
is
like
like your
that.
empathetic sad boy.
Right.
And then gold is like you're a very organized person. Like
God
yeah.
damn
like you
you!
like
God
you're very
damn you.
categorical.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
green is like logical.
Right. I'm not logical.
So like
I don't know.
my order is green,
green.
like up here.
Right.
Then blue,
Right.
orange, and then gold because I fucking hate organizing anything. And
You know what? I
you
think
guys
that,
lived with me not that like you didn't live with me that long, and you already probably know that. You know.
you know what? I think that you actually might be a gold though. You're like a reverse gold. In that, like,
I'm a silver, dude.
if you were to finally organize your life, it would just like you'd invent you'd cure cancer like next year. That's what I think. I think that's what
I just didn't know biology, dude. Sorry, I was gonna. point
Yeah,
that out.
see, that confused me because I was like,
Okay,
"Well,
here
biology
we
have to
go.
do
Here we
with
go.
anything?"
Okay, so back to Myers-Briggs, not whatever the weird color one is. Even though this like that's the one I have the
Harry
most experience
Potter.
with.
Sorting hat.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say like the sorting hat is like almost the same thing as that four color one. All right, so back to Myers-Briggs. The first two letters, like as in like sorry, the first letter,
Yeah. Let's
The-
psychoanalyze. That's
the-
Myers-Briggs test true.
the two possibilities are extroverts and introverts.
I'd say
right.
E. I'd say Drew's an extrovert.
Yeah,
I think I'm more like an omnivert.
That's fair.
does that mean you just like eat people or
A little
something?
bit of both.
A little bit of both.
No,
but
I
it-
need
well, no,
recharge
well,
time
no.
sometimes, but generally speaking, I am an extrovert.
Well, so I'll
When
get
the-
back.
when- in
I
the-
will get back to that in a sec. In terms of the middle category. So like the first two letters are extroverts versus introverts. The second two letters are sensors versus intuitives.
What does senses mean? I like I'm like looking at
Sensors?
you like I forgot.
So,
forgot
okay,
what
this is
you
what it
look
says.
Like
Are-
it's gonna help me.
Sensors are realistic people who like to focus on the facts and the details and apply common sense and past experience to come up with practical solutions.
I'm gonna point and wag my finger at you
That's probably me.
and say that that's
What
you.
is it?
It's someone who uses
What's
facts.
it called?
Sensors versus
Sensors.
intuitives.
Yeah, so you use your senses to navigate the world instead of whatever
like gut
bullshit.
feeling or like whatever fucking whim you have.
Yeah. So
I don't
like,
know if that's all the way true, but I feel like I utilize
and that's kind of the
that.
thing is it's like do you lean towards one?
But
word or the other?
it's all leaning. No one's 100%.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
except for maybe some of these later. The third letter is thinkers versus feelers.
Okay.
How does that work too? It's like it's not
Okay.
if you think or if you feel. It's
Well,
like
no. So
how
like
you use your thoughts.
yeah.
and
Okay.
your
So
feelings to
thinkers
navigate.
tend to make decisions using logical analysis,
Okay.
objectively weighs pros and cons, and value honesty, consistency, and fairness. Feelers tend to be sensitive and cooperative, and decide based on their own personal values and how others will be affected by their actions.
I don't
Okay.
know. This is why it's such bullshit because
yeah,
all those
these-
things are so
all of these things have weird gray areas, right?
yeah, and they just like
And then-
overlap, and it's like so like do you are you a Vulcan or are you a human being basically?
Yeah. So the last one.
I think you're a feeler. But it's fucking stupid because
Well, yeah.
it's like every situation require like
What
you're,
it
you're
is-
logical whenever there's a logical
What,
thing.
well,
and
yeah,
you're
yeah,
a
yeah.
feeler
Well, no,
whenever
no.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, no,
And
no,
I
fucking
feel like I'm in the middle of most of those. Like,
yeah, like right
It's
in the
not-
middle.
It's not that I'm going one way or the other. Like if I'm like my gut feels this way, I'm like, why does it feel that way now?
It's because you ate
Yeah.
spicy, possibly outdated food. That's why your gut feels that way.
God damn it!
God damn it! Wait, do you have it? Where is it? Where is it? Dude, him and
That's
Barbie.
me when I wake up half the time. All right, and the last letter choice are judges versus perceivers. So judges tend to be organized and prepared, like to make and stick to plans, and are comfortable following most rules.
That's weird because I'm not that.
Perceivers prefer to keep their options open, like to be able to act spontaneously, and like to be flexible with making plans. And I'm definitely, well, it's kind of funny because the last time I took one of these tests, I split J and P. I got 50% both times.
Oh, weird.
But every other time I'm taking the test, I'm always INTJ every time.
INTJ. What is thinking? Is thinking, judging.
So
Yeah.
Judge.
Well,
so
Yeah, it's so weird because it's like judging, like you're a judgy person.
But he is.
He is a pretty judgmental fucking prick.
No, but I'm judgmental about things that are just there. It has nothing to do with how other people
So
live
like
their lives.
So like your perception is like objective reality. Is what you're saying?
Fuck yeah. No.
Sounds pretty judgy.
No. It's no. Like, but like the way they phrase it is like how you react to organizing time with other people. That's almost like the way they phrased it.
That's actually the thing that stuck out for me the most. As
So actually, I'm gonna go back and like just look at these and try to like figure out what each thing means. Right?
Yeah.
Introvert, extrovert, that makes sense. Senses versus intuitives. That one's still kind of weird. I'm trying to like figure out how to.
I'm definitely an intuitive, and
Okay.
I can explain to you why. So I make tons of bad decisions based off of my feelings.
Maybe you shouldn't be an intuitive person.
It's not a great thing. I mean, if your intuition is like spot on, then it's good, I guess. But if you're like me, well, like, so how many conversations have we had where I'm going through some incredibly predictable thing that I've got myself into, and I'm like,
Too many times.
too many times to fucking tell.
Yeah.
And
for
I'm just,
sure,
and I'm,
like,
and like you're trying to talk
I
sense
try
to
to
me.
give you logical advice,
and I'm just
you're
like, I'm
but
just-
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, I'm just like, but like
the
I don't.
left side of my body really feels.
Yeah, it's
Or
like I'm
that-
just
that-
like
not
I'm
for
like
exaggeration.
fucking
no, it happens.
stubborn. I'm stubbornly like no, you don't understand.
You
And
don't get it.
like it literally takes you like 3 hours to like get through to me
And
sometimes.
for you to be like, that actually does make sense.
Yeah, like
and
once
then you
I'm
still
done,
do
once
not listen.
once I'm done, yeah, no, once
Instead
I'm
you still don't. do
once
the
I'm
thing.
done like feeling, yeah, then I'm like, fuck, you're
oh
right.
wow, you're right.
And
But
then I
then
do
you
the-
wake up the next day and you're like, I feel it again.
Yeah, like
Drew
I'm
was
doing
wrong.
it.
He's so stupid.
And then I'll do the thing, and then we'll have the conversation, and it'll be like, why did you do that? And I'll be like, it just felt like the right thing to do.
Oh no. How about
Like,
this?
I told you not to.
No.
Yeah.
So, like the S versus N, the senses versus intuitives. I like a way of thinking about it is, especially when dealing with other people, or even just with yourself. It's like intuitives don't like constantly doing the same thing and being hyper focused all the time. Whereas sensors, they want to complete the goddamn thing. They want to be focused and then move
on.
onwards. Whereas like intuitive, and that's how I know I'm intuitive. Like that's probably my strongest one is that N.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't say that, but you know, like it's the whole idea that like I don't like doing the hyper focused thing for a long time. Like that's why I like the job I do right now, even though I don't get paid. I get paid pretty well for what I do, but I don't do that much. But
Oh, I thought
like every day, it's like, oh, I'm doing something fucking different. Like,
Yeah.
my job is worse when I do the same thing 5 days in a row.
Yeah, I feel the same way about my job. That's why I'm considering a career change. But
You are.
I am. Can you guess what it is?
Is it EMT? Because you talked about that before.
Rock and roll musician.
It's rock and roll musician. That's right.
Hell yeah.
Dude, you guys want to just stop all three of us just stop doing whatever the fuck we're doing and just like
Actually start a band.
called
Yeah.
Blink 180-3.
Yes.
Because there's three of us. And then we're doing a 180 on Blink 182.
Yes. And then Brink, rollerblading,
Brink 183.
Brink 183.
Hell yeah, dude.
We have to wear rollerblades while we perform. assuming
Aren't
that
you? Aren't you behind? Are you gonna be behind the kit? You want me to be behind the kit? We're in a drum machine. We both play guitar.
Hell yeah. That's a good one.
actually, yeah.
If all three of us started a band, there has to be a drum machine. I mean, if we don't program the drums,
Yeah, no, who will?
Nobody's gonna keep time at
then
all.
what,
Yeah.
then what band are we gonna be? You know, I think the one thing all three of us have in common is that we love,
Grindcore.
we love music that has drum machines in it.
Yeah, do you like, are you a drum machine person, Dutters?
I like drum machine in.
He's got a
like-
wall of synthesizers.
That's true.
Yeah.
yeah. You're like the,
Not Brinker Nation indeed. Bree said we should do it.
we should do it.
Probably the worst band of all time, or the best. It can only be one of those
I
two.
think we'll be the best.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with
You're the best around.
Nothing's
gonna bring you down.
See, that was great. Did y'all just make that up?
Yeah.
We just wrote that
I've never seen a movie with Ralph Macchio that has that song in it. No way.
I don't even know who Ralph Macchio is.
He's a Karate Kid.
Oh,
Kid? I could beat a kid at karate.
I kicked that kid's ass.
I kicked that kid's ass.
I don't know. I don't think I could like a really skilled kid who like knows how to hit me in the
Bree, you
knees
can
really
definitely
good.
back up sometimes, for sure.
For sure.
Oh yeah, you know, every single band that has like one
course.
gendered vocalist would be better if they had two gender vocalists.
Oh yeah.
Or like vocal
Yeah.
type, at least vocal archetype, whatever. You know, I'm not gonna get into all the other shit. You know, just like you need like those more flute like vocals that are higher.
Right.
Yeah.
Then you need yeah.
Yeah.
Then you need. I'm going hungry. Oh my god.
I didn't.
It's been a while.
Okay, I just happened to have 94.5 The Buzz on, and some guy was like, Stain's new album's coming out. I'm real excited about it.
Oh, no.
This is the new single, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me, bro?
What?
Yeah,
That's
dude.
insane. How long have we been stain free?
Well, I mean,
I guess
if
not
you
long
go to
enough.
like shitty
No,
like,
what? No. Ah,
Dog.
dude.
Nah.
getting
Wait, are
fucked
you still
up, bro.
alive? You're still alive?
I am, but I didn't want her to die. She's like the last person I need to die.
Oh, give her a.
And she has the thing that is the like that I need.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's like, god damn it.
Can you just start over? Could you like save right before this?
No.
Can you frame skip backwards?
Oh, is
That thing? That
Oh,
thing?
dude.
That's dope. You can actually do that.
What do we, that's how these games work, is like every single logical action is based on frames.
Right.
So
So you can just go back. That's incredible.
so like that's how
That's incredible.
like if you use like emulators on your computer or something,
Uh-huh.
you could technically, if you wanted to, you could actually like it saves like a bunch of frames in like your RAM or whatever. Then you always go back and like.
Oh, so you could do this on a computer too.
Well, no. Essentially, like the way they're playing these games right now is actually probably based off the computer emulators, but they won't admit it.
Huh.
You know? like-
Yeah, I mean, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think that most of this like technology that we see, like most of this stuff is based on computers.
God damn it. It's fine.
Is that true? I feel like
Yes.
it's a shot in the dark, but I don't.
That's not what I was getting at, but that's fine. I was specifically talking about Nintendo emulating their own old games. The code that's being used is, I would not be surprised if it was like stolen from open source emulators.
Oh,
That's
right.
that's actually what I'm getting at.
I saw Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
By the way, speaking of,
Did you like it?
Yeah, codes. That was my brain process there. Codes, secret codes, World War II,
Weird math.
Oppenheimer, weird math, a lot of weird math. There's a lot of.
I hate they just talk about the math and they just like blow. Like I'm sorry. I study this stuff. I get mad. Anyway.
Thank you. I don't know why I raised my hand. I just wanted to be seen. I guess that's what I wanted was a high five. Yeah, I felt the same way. I was like,
Diamondized.
they
What
just
the
gave you
fuck?
just enough to be like buzzword, buzzword, buzzword. And I was
Yes,
like,
it's like no. I was like, no, come on, talk about it. Talk about it.
yeah, or
God damn it!
Yeah.
Don't trick me! Don't tease me like this!
Yeah.
You did this in Interstellar. You're doing it again, Nolan.
I know.
So mad.
Yeah, or just like don't bring it up. Like
Yeah.
why like introduce little tiny? It's like give me something. It's just like here's some shit you don't understand. Is like
Yeah.
it's like no,
no,
like,
here's
you
the-
could
no,
this could be
no, no,
interesting.
no, here's the thing.
Ish. I don't know.
I do understand the whole idea.
I thought it was
Actually,
like,
you know what?
it's like I'm not gonna understand quantum mechanics, dog. Is how I felt when they were talking about quantum mechanics.
Well, no.
Of course they have to a little bit, but they don't actually have to try to like
No, actually, I think my beef is like almost it's like the same, but in one instance, like opposite of what your beef is. My thing is, yes, like the math is complicated, but it's not the hardest math I've ever done. Like I did this shit in college. Like it's not that mysterious. It's
Right.
really not.
oh, so you think that they leaned into they're just like
Like this is crazy shit. No.
Yeah.
And here's the thing.
well, it was
At-
crazy shit for the
at the time,
I was
at
gonna
the
say, for
time,
the
it was
time,
crazy
For the
shit.
time, it was crazy shit.
It was crazy shit, but it's like
But they could have presented it in a way that's
But-
more like
well,
accessible.
like the math itself is actually not
Well, you know,
that
and-
hard.
he actually said he was like, "Yeah, I don't trust my math," and that was like him and Einstein both said they were like, "Yeah, fuck math." They basically both said that at one point, and I was like, "Wait, I thought that's what y'all do.
Well, no, but
it's not.
No, but the whole thing
They
about
do theory."
we know
which
the
I don't
whole
know what that is.
the whole thing about physics in relation to math is you're applying math to the physical world. So if you want to describe the physical world, you are using math. So it's more like finding the right words to describe a situation, but
Right.
just with math. And the thing, no, and like Einstein hated quantum mechanics with a passion.
Yes.
Einstein's
You
one.
won.
I beat him.
You won.
I did it.
He did it.
Einstein's Nobel Prize.
You just got comped.
Einstein's Nobel Prize was not for the thing he's most famous for.
His theory of relativity.
He did not win a Nobel Prize for that.
What do you win a Nobel Prize for?
The photovoltaic effect.
Oh, that sounds made up.
And here's the real kicker. It's the one thing he did his entire career
Look at them.
that actually
They're diamondized.
Oh, the
Dude,
diamondized.
they look fucking.
sick.
Yeah.
It's the one thing he did in his career that actually had to use
The post office that he worked at.
the math
He didn't work at a post
of
office.
quantum mechanics as opposed to the other math. The other math is way harder, but that was like the one thing he did where the only way he could explain it was by using a sum instead of an integral. Guys, we don't have to get into those differences here. It's too much. Essentially,
See, now I feel like I'm watching Oppenheimer again.
how about this? Quantum mechanics, at some level, you're counting things, right? Right?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
So you have discrete numbers, okay?
You already lost
in-
me, but that's okay.
Well, no. How about this? What's the difference between the words?
The milking
Less-
well.
What is the difference between the words less and fewer? What's the difference between those two words? Think about
Less and fewer. Less and fewer. There's
Fewer is like, would fewer be more like a defined number compared to another defined number, and less is just generally
Oh, right. Yeah.
less
yeah.
than
there are
something else?
fewer people here
Yeah, there are
Right.
fewer people here than at the
versus
last place
I have
was.
less gas than I want.
Yes.
You don't have fewer gas, you have less gas.
Yeah,
Right,
fewer
right.
is comparative, and
So-
less,
so
it can be
it's-
both.
It's the distinction between
Right.
countable integers, or at least countable numbers, versus a continuum of numbers.
Okay.
That's the whole concept. Okay? It's that.
Okay.
And you could sum it up in the English language with those two, lesser versus fewer, right?
Right. So
These are actually innate concepts we all understand. It's just you don't fucking
pres-
do all the goddamn bullshit with it.
right. So I understand quantum mechanics. See, it's not that difficult. The thing-
No.
So I'm a quantum mechanic.
I'm a quantum
General-
mechanic.
The math behind general relativity is way fucking harder than the math behind quantum mechanics. After going to college and doing all this shit, general relativity math way fucking harder
Okay,
than
so-
anything involving quantum mechanics,
So
but by a
you-
wide margin.
I had no idea that you understood that you. So you understand quantum mechanics.
Yes.
How have we not talked about this before?
He talks about it all the fucking
I
time.
don't.
People.
I
No, just
literally
kidding.
don't.
No, just kidding.
I don't bring it up because I'm not using it. I probably forgot it now.
Yeah. Well, okay.
I
so
graduated fucking 2015 from college. I haven't thought about quantum mechanics since then. I actually
So-
think about it all the time. Doesn't matter.
Okay, so it's like, so you know about, you could probably tell me something about
Oh, baby.
quantum entanglement. Is that a real thing?
Yes.
Okay.
And the thing is, we still do not have that pinned down. That's a huge thing that fucks everybody up.
Is
It's
they
quantum
don't,
entanglement.
they don't know how it works or why it works?
Why?
Okay, but they knew that.
We understand it exists, but it's like it's
Do we have a complete definition of the possibilities of it, or do we?
no.
Identify.
How about the problem is that in the current standard model of particle physics, okay?
CPTSD.
Yeah. In the current standard model of particle physics, we don't have a way to articulate how impacting one thing affects something at an incredible distance with no real time variation.
Yeah, it's like instantaneous.
Yes, it's faster than light. That's like the one thing we can say transmits information faster than light is entangled particles.
And they can be on one side of the planet, and or can they even be like on the other side of the universe?
Well, that's the thing. They
We don't
probably
know.
are on the other side of the universe.
So
Well, that's a worm. Now,
this
you
could
got a wormhole, baby.
you got yourself a wormhole.
You got a
going.
wormhole, baby.
You got yourself a
But-
wormhole.
but-
You got a stew going.
But here's the thing. So
A primordial still.
no. I'm gonna say
So we could
I've
just-
not read the recent literature on this. Okay, so bear with me.
Can I give you? Okay, go ahead. You're on a roll.
I'm just gonna say that the only particles that we actually know that are entangled are electrons.
Oh, interesting.
Right.
Okay,
All right,
that's weird.
that's all I'm gonna say.
Those are the only ones that can be entangled, or the ones that we know can be entangled.
Those are the ones we know that could be entangled.
So is it possible that
Those are the ones we can entangle in labs.
we can actually do that?
Yes.
How the fuck do we do that? We smash them together?
No. So actually, it's kind of the opposite. You actually have to generate them at the same time from a different source for them to be entangled.
Okay, that's weird.
So that is a lot. Like if you think about like the way we entangle stuff, that actually has a lot of implications when you think about it when it comes like the formation of the universe, because essentially kind of the same thing happened on a way bigger scale. So things are probably actually way more entangled than we think about. But
Right.
they're just spread the fuck out.
Right. That kind of okay. So that's interesting. I'm not gonna go into what I was about to go into though because it's stupid.
No. Stupid stuff is good. You got to entertain the stupid days to make sure you know what the fuck you're talking about.
Okay, that's
That's
that's fair. Okay, so apparently, it's okay. This isn't really this isn't the direction I want the conversation to go, but I'm gonna say it anyway. So it's like apparently it's a lot easier to create a like fake universe, like a holographic or like a
Oh, dude. Holograph versus projection theory? Don't get me going on that one.
That's what I was about to get you going on, and that's
Oh,
why
I'll talk about it.
and that's what
I
I wanted-
enjoy it. I love this discussion because it's
You
the,
heard it
the-
here
the
first.
ramifications versus which one is correct are radically different.
Well, I didn't realize there was two. I just know that okay.
There's holograph theory and there's projection theory.
Okay, for our viewers at home, so this is my this isn't a premise. This is just like
Can I
a
hit your little
thing,
thing?
and that's
Little
like
thing?
hidden. This is kind of fun.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so what I'm saying
Thank
is
you.
that it's like it's a lot easier to create a fake universe. That is like statistically easier to do than it would. It's more likely as well than like for everything to have just come from the Big Bang. That's so unlikely that it's actually more likely that we were created by like a parallel universe and they did something similar like that, like they split
Okay,
they
so
split atoms.
this is
and
actually
shit.
a slightly different thing. You're talking about like simulation theory versus
Yeah, I guess that's what I'm talking about. Simulation theory.
which is related to holograph theory.
Yeah, I thought they were the same thing.
They're not the same thing, but there's a lot of overlap in the ideas.
Yeah, and it's basically it's like Isn't it also? It's like if it's more probable that this universe. It's statistically more probable that our known universe was created by something else.
Some other entity creating a universe because they already have a universe, and so they can create a fake one. It's like playing a fucking video game, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a self-contained fake universe.
Yeah, or like and so basically what you're looking at is like the end of Men in Black. It's
First
like
one?
yeah, like when they have the little marbles and like the universes and shit. It's like that.
Okay,
and that's
so,
actually
Or it's like the
statistically more
episode
likely.
of, Rick and Morty, where
I don't know.
the quantum battery thing.
the quantum battery is
Yeah,
just
yeah.
another universe inside of a battery, and then inside of that universe,
Battery is
they
another
have a
battery.
battery
They
that's
keep-
another smaller universe.
because
So
they
it's
keep-
like keeps compacting down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's
okay.
it. That's it. That's the
So
thing.
so this is a debate in modern physics because we're right now. I know like there's always like fun little papers that come up and like, oh, physics is being revolutionized again. No, it's not.
Yeah, I get those all the time on
Um,
my like suggested
no-
articles. and
there's
shit.
been no significant change.
Suggested particles.
A suggested article. It's like shit that I
Particle.
completely don't understand, and I'm like,
okay,
oh shit,
so-
I gotta read that.
Well, no.
Oh
Okay,
God, what
so
have I done?
Actually, I'm gonna have an aside
The
here.
internet said I have to read this.
I'm gonna have an aside here. I very much dislike the way
Modern physics is
talked about
yeah,
to the layman.
yeah. What's stupid?
It bothers me a lot because people get like
Because
these
they think,
super fucked up heady ideas,
yeah,
but they're not really describing why this is a valid idea or how we can justify it.
right.
Like they're just
right.
talking about these crazy ideas, or like whenever like the whole like Higgs boson thing happened, where they actually found the Higgs boson,
Yeah, I remember that.
the God particle, the God particle.
Yeah, I remember my
It's
girlfriend.
like shut the fuck up.
That was my girlfriend.
Like sorry,
It's okay.
your ex-girlfriend.
It's okay.
It's like no,
I
it's
didn't know what she was.
this
talking
was
about.
an expected result from a particle collision. That's it. It qualified the standard model a little bit more, but there's a lot of other things that disqualify the standard model in a lot of ways. So it's like it's a weird thing. It's like we're kind of there, but not really there.
Right. Well, because
Okay.
then they want to frame it that way so that people click on the thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, I hate the phrase "the God particle" so much. I
But it sounds so
hate it.
fucking cool.
That happened when I was in college, and that was
Yeah,
that was
in
literally
2013.
That was literally right before I started taking particle physics and quantum mechanics. Like it was like that happened like literally like the semester before I started taking these classes.
Damn, dog. They got there before you. Is that why you're mad?
No. Well, no. Actually, speaking of, so I had to do a project for particle physics. And the whole thing is in order for the standard model to be truly 100% valid, there has to be something that happens called Lorentz violations, which essentially means that some particles have to be able to break the speed of light in certain contexts.
Okay.
We have never seen it, not once. We've literally put all these fucked up isotopes underwater for like fucking 50 years, waiting for them to do their thing that would prove it.
Yeah.
Never happened.
Huh.
It's not happened. We like if it was gonna happen, it should have already happened mathematically. It should have or statistically. I should say statistically. It should have
Right.
already happened. It's never happened, not once.
Huh. So what does that? what does
So-
that mean? What are the implications of that?
Well, so essentially, it means that like the standard model is good. It is not perfect.
Oh, like we know. We okay. That's what you're saying.
That's the thing.
Let me ask you. Can I derail you?
Uh-huh.
Okay. What about quantumly entangled particles that like using that as computing power?
I did a project on it.
Really? Okay.
Yes,
that's interesting.
I did a project on quantum computation in my computational physics course.
Hey, that adds up.
Shocker, right?
Did it?
Now, the way that it works.
Does it actually work?
Sorry,
That's a real thing.
Whoa.
I'm gonna do a tiny bit of cheating here, but just to double check something.
Oh, Drew's gonna cheat. What's he doing?
Bree, you better watch out. No.
Drew is googling hot girls. He just googled hot girls.
Hot local MILFs in your area.
Nintendo bimbos.
Nintendo bimbos. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay.
You didn't even have to say anything either because you can't. No one can see you.
I'm not. Shut up. Shut up.
Just
So,
shut your mouth.
okay.
Just stop
I'm
talking.
I'm trying to
So-
find out if you're storing stuff on this game, if there's anywhere else to store stuff, because I'm
Can't
like,
you store things in boxes and stuff?
Oh, total side note from everything we're talking about, but relevant to what Drew's saying. So not total side note. The worst part of every single video game in existence is inventory management. That's my point. Do you know why? Because you have to be gold to enjoy that shit. And gold's my bottom. I fucking hate inventory management in any fucking game ever.
You know, I think that you would really,
okay, I'm gonna try it. This had a really.
you would really benefit from
A
some,
seminar
a seminar.
Are we
on
smart?
a seminar.
This is how you put things into drawers.
Yeah, seminar on a seminar on organization.
Okay, when I get back here, I gotta call my sissy.
That looks like the bugs in my apartment.
Damn.
Oh, God, cockroaches.
They're
That guy right
fucking-
there.
Yeah, he's got a mustache like
The
that.
fucking bro.
It's
He
fucked up.
stands up and like holds his fist. He goes, "Urgh." He's all mad.
Okay. You're saying
Continue.
no. Sorry. Just restate your premise.
Quantumly entangled. Okay, using quantumly
Entangled
entangled
particles to do calculations.
to do calculations to basically like have a computers that run on that shit.
Yes.
'Cause it
Okay.
runs
So
faster than
the
speed of light.
No. Well, yeah. So the weird thing about the concept of quantum computing is, and
God damn it.
and this is like a big,
fuck.
you got fucked.
So the thing you have to understand about quantum mechanics is we have math.
Uh huh.
The entire physics community as a whole has not just decided how to interpret that math. Okay.
They're
What
like,
it fucking means. All right.
wait, so we reverse engineered. We found something and then we
We reverse engineer the math, but we actually don't know what the
reverse-engineered
fucking
the
math
math.
means. We know how to work it, but we don't understand like
why it works.
yes.
Interesting.
So
I don't even understand how that works. That's crazy.
so all right. So we're gonna get a little bit heady here,
Oh god.
as if we
haven't
weren't
hit-
already.
As they were heady
Um,
already.
So the concept of quantum computing.
Do you have some epic music to play behind this? Like some swelling like synth pads or something?
That's fine. We'll go with that. That's funnier.
It's-
The concept of quantum computing. The easiest way
okay.
to
yeah.
describe its validity is from the multi-world interpretation of quantum mechanics.
This is the best way to describe its validity.
Yes, as in the reason why quantum computation is instantaneously fast.
That's really
loud.
That's really loud.
But it's the idea that the reason why it's so fast, the computation is
Oh, we're out of time.
essentially
You didn't describe quantum mechanics quick enough.
quite fast enough.
the
Sorry.
the idea is that the computations are actually happening in like micro universes that are separate from one another.
And
Okay.
so how does this prove? You said this is
Well,
the
no.
proof for-
I did not use the word prove once.
What did you
okay?
say?
I said validates. Validates not the same thing as proof. Those are two different fucking things. Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Time will vindicate me.
That's vindicate. It's close enough. But the idea is that it's able to do essentially computations across universes.
What are computations?
Just
Computations are
just any like type of interaction
okay.
in this context, like any type of
Just not
particulate interaction.
computation.
Okay.
Any kind of quantum interaction.
Does not
Yes.
You'd
Yes.
say?
Well, I said particulate. Quantum. Fine. Same thing in this context.
Particle
Okay.
8.
So, but
Yummy.
but here's the real kicker. Here's the real fucking kicker about at least whenever I did my project and the literature at the time,
Uh-huh.
the computations will happen instantly, essentially, or as close to instantaneously we can measure,
Uh-huh.
right? They have an accuracy of 1/3.
So they only affect each other 1/3 of the time.
No, as in like the result for our world
What?
is only 1/3 accurate.
Wait, I don't understand.
I know, it's fucked up.
No, I don't even understand what that means.
So, how about this? Like, in normal computation,
Uh huh.
Like
The
each
male
each
penis enters the vagina.
that's copulation. Not, in this quantum mechanical quantum computing stuff, you can do a bunch of calculations like instantaneously fast, but it only has the accuracy of 1/3, whereas a normal computation takes time, but you get more and more accurate as time goes on.
Right.
Whereas this thing happens once and you get a result.
And roughly every 3 times it's.
It's correct one.
So what about the other 2? Just no one has any idea.
But the thing is, if you do them enough times, what happens is you'll have an intersection of what is actually the correct answer. So like, you can still get correct answers, but it's way more involved and way weirder how you interpret what gets spit out of the thing. It's not cut and dry like a normal computer computation.
Right.
Like there has to be like a little bit of more thought involved in what in interpreting what you're seeing.
Huh, I don't like that.
Yes, no, and that's the thing about quantum mechanics is that like you hit all these weird fucking walls. You're like, I don't, and it's like nobody knows
Yeah.
the correct way to interpret a lot of this shit. Like
Yeah.
if you go to Wikipedia right now and you look at interpretation of quantum mechanics, there are 10 competing theories on how to interpret quantum mechanics and what each thing fucking means.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And that's not going to be the end of it. As time goes on, there's going to be more and more and more.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
Because,
we're on the very edge of like the known universe.
and so that's the thing. We are like, again, despite all the hype articles.
No, it's fucking.
We
we're
like
going to.
we
no,
are
no
essentially
person has ever gone before.
We are essentially where we're kind of where we were in like 1850.
Right, that's what I was just thinking.
Yes, as in in 1850, we had pretty much nailed all of the old style of physics.
Yeah.
So the stuff that was not quantum, all the continuous stuff, like electricity and magnetism, and basic, every action equal opposite reaction stuff. Like all the and the math is still hard for that stuff too. But
Yeah.
but we got it.
Yeah.
It wasn't until we fucking had one microscope too good. They're like, oh fuck, it's all lie.
Yeah, right.
Lie detector test determined that was a lie.
But that's the thing. The other thing is that other stuff, like that old stuff, is not wrong at all. It's just because that stuff works on a larger scale, so it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, but once
It falls apart at the smallest scale. You gonna say something?
Yeah,
Because I have one more caveat that's gonna make things even worse. So.
Well, I was gonna say that is where you get all your new age, hippy dippy bullshit.
The guys are like,
because
physics says that.
like physics says that like anything.
Everything's bullshit.
Yeah, basically, everything's bullshit. I get it. You don't. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you have a bunch of people who have never studied physics. They've read the articles. Are like,
Yeah.
Like me doing acid on a beach
is the same thing.
is the same thing as like, I don't know, spending 8 years of your life getting a PhD that you might not even get. Because I understand it just the same as you, bro.
I experienced it. I saw through the grains of sand.
I saw through the grains of sand, aka an article I read on my phone when I was like 14 and very not sober. Like that kind of mentality.
Yeah.
So another big fuck up that we have not rectified in physics is
You hanging out with druggies, Bree?
dealing with black holes.
I hate dealing with black holes.
I mean, we've all met my ex-wife.
Oh, she did. I mean, like people did gravitate towards her.
But then they were never seen again.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
So, when it comes to black holes,
Son.
the whole debate is does general relativity override does it override quantum mechanics, or does quantum mechanics override general relativity in a black hole? And from the evidence,
It's a question I don't know the answer to. These
From the-
roaches are fearless.
from the evidence presented,
It's like the roaches in my apartment. They're fearless.
Brie loves every whole color, she said.
That's such a good
Strange answer.
That's a great take on that. That's a great take.
The thing is, from most of the evidence, there's a little bit of a mixture, but overall, it's leaning towards general relativity mattering more than quantum mechanics. And in quantum mechanics, energy is not created or destroyed. General relativity, shit, sometimes it happens. Things just go away.
Wait.
And that's a big fucking deal when it comes to how we understand the math and the function of the universe.
Isn't it like two fundamentally opposing ideas?
Yes, and that's the problem. In modern physics, it's all just fundamentally opposing ideas, depending on what scale you're talking about. But instead of a black hole, you're technically dealing with the biggest scale and the small scale at the same fucking time. It's very fucked up.
Yeah, I don't want to ever go into a black hole.
Well, I mean,
definitely a no for me, dog.
all right.
Definitely not for me, dog.
If you
Unless I can communicate with my daughter through a very sentimental watch.
yes. I actually very much
Why is
liked
that frog
Interstellar.
flapping his wings at me?
I
love
very
that
much
movie.
liked
I love it,
Interstellar, but
it's
the
ridiculous.
way they closed up that movie makes you want to blow my brains out.
Okay, wait. Before we go on to Interstellar, so that's the same guy who did Oppenheimer,
and also The Dark Knight,
and The Dark Knight,
and also Memento,
as I say, Memento,
and that
Tenet.
fucking movie with David Bowie in it.
The Man Who Fell to Earth.
No,
That's too.
not Tenet.
Zoolander.
No,
you're thinking of
the one with Hugh
Fire Walk
Jackman,
Fire Walk
Hugh
with
Jackman
Me.
in like We're
Labyrinth.
Magicians,
Labyrinth.
Fire Walk with Me.
magician movie.
Oh, The Prestige.
Prestige.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen The Prestige.
I think that was a good movie. I remember liking
really
it.
good.
I think everybody else on the face of the planet likes that movie more than I do.
Well, the
who's
thing
seen
is
it?
that it came out right with that other, like,
The Fountain.
no, the
No, The
one that has
Fountain was-
Edward Norton in it,
Yeah.
which is good too, but that one's apparently supposed to be, like, way better.
The Illusionist.
The Illusionist.
Yes, The
Yeah. I don't remember. I mixed the two up because I watched them both.
They came
as a
out
kid
at, like,
the
the
same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're both weird magic movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought The Illusionist was pretty good.
Yeah, I remember liking The Prestige.
I don't think I've ever seen The
I love
Illusionist.
Hugh Jackman, so.
Huge jacked man.
Huge
Yeah.
Jacked Man is okay.
Man.
I didn't. Okay, I don't think
Speaking of, I just got a new Huge Jackman Lego, aka
the Wolverine.
the Wolverine.
Excellent.
Wait, do you mean the Wolverine, or do you mean Logan, or do you mean X-Men Origins Wolverine?
The Wolverine is very good. Logan is like one of the best movies.
But the Lego.
Oh, the Lego is X-Men '97 Wolverine.
Nice.
That's on 97.
Well, it's based on the new show that's coming, the reboot of the original X-Men. It's called X-Men '97.
Is that like 1997?
It's kind of the theme of it, but it wasn't out. It came out before that, I think.
I don't know.
You mean like the animated show, or do you mean like the movie?
The animated show.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the old one. X-Men. It's just called X-Men, right? X-Men the animated series.
I don't know. I've never like really dove into the X-Men world. I like know an obnoxiously little amount.
About what?
You'd think it was intentional. How little I know about X-Men. Like it seems like I'm making a point. Like it seems like I'm making a point or
Yeah.
something. I have
Wolverine?
nothing to contribute.
Oh, okay, no. Okay, so X-Men 97 is called X-Men 97 because the original X-Men animated series ended in 97, so it's a continuation.
So it's a continuation, yeah.
I
Okay,
was-
that makes sense.
I was 7 years old at the time. I'll give myself
Yeah, the show is
a little,
good.
little leeway.
Mike Cucciari is a great guy.
My Cucciari.
Mike Cucciari.
My Cucciari. I really so I don't think I like Christopher Nolan.
Really?
I
don't
did,
like any of those
Well, no.
movies?
Okay, that's weird. I did like,
That's not a super hot take.
oh, really? I thought everybody loved him.
No, it's really not. I mean, I like Christopher Nolan, but all of his movies, I always have there's like one part of each movie that makes me just want to blow my brains out. I like
Yeah.
most of the movie. I'm just like, God damn it!
Yeah, I felt like
Like
Well,
Inception.
he did Inception.
Yes, he did.
Okay, so I liked that. See, but I don't know actually if I would like it again.
Did you watch Tenet? Tenet was really good.
See,
I
I've
didn't
not
see
seen Tenet,
Tenet.
and I have a feeling like I'm like the one person that movie's made for. I still haven't seen it.
I haven't seen The Prestige, and I haven't seen
I never saw Dunkirk.
Dunkirk either. But I heard Dunkirk's really good.
Yeah, see, I hear great things about all these movies.
I mean,
and, like,
it's
I
good.
wanna
Did
see-
you
Well, no.
Oppenheimer? You saw it?
I did. And
you
like,
didn't like it?
I felt like it was so dramatic.
It's literally a drama.
I know, but it's like
what the
literally
fuck
a
are you
drama.
talking
every
about?
single.
And you've seen
every single
you watch
scene.
Greta Gerwig.
Oh no,
movies,
Bree,
man.
Bree.
Like,
I have love for Mike
the
Hunt.
dish,
Okay.
the dish and the spoon.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
That's the most dramatic. Like that's true. Like
But it's like real
being
life.
dramatic.
Yeah.
Well,
but it's like real life.
Oppenheimer's like the most fucking real life. It happened.
No.
It literally happened.
No, but like just like the way it's like every scene is like, it's just like it's very.
Wait, no, it's a confused movie. Like
Okay.
the whole thing is like it's always bouncing everywhere.
Well, that was annoying too. Robert.
Well,
Downey,
no.
Robert Downey-
That movie would have sucked ass if it was linear. That would have been a horrible movie if it was linear.
I
yeah,
would-
that's so he did a non-linear thing.
Oh yeah, spoiler,
Yeah,
I guess.
Spoiler.
Okay,
thing.
but
Not really.
Before we
But
get,
he doesn't do that as much anymore.
before we
It's
get
not
off,
as common.
before we get off that, it's like the music too. It's like every fucking scene.
When's the last time you saw like a major drama movie that was
it's
3
been-
hours long?
Well,
It's
no,
been
no.
a long
Okay, no,
time.
yeah,
no,
that's
so-
why you're not used to.
Well, no,
that.
no.
Dude,
Also,
it's so rich. It's like
Alright,
it's like
it's a lot.
it's rich.
No, no,
like,
that-
holy fuck!
that
should've
movie,
watched it in
that movie.
3
Well, no,
parts
and
or
the thing
I
is,
see. I like drama. I watch 3 hours of Downton Abbey every night. I love
See?
drama,
Oh my god!
but it's like, but
Trust
this
me,
is
I'm
like,
a drama queen.
it's like no. My thing is just like I'm already invested. This is inherently an interesting thing. You don't need to fucking pull me in with like this constant
they
just
didn't-
like
but
beating
if
you over
it-
the
if
fucking
it
Well,
head.
wasn't
so-
dramatic
it's
and
like-
it wasn't drawing you.
Well,
in, then it
okay,
wouldn't
no,
be-
so-
No, but it is. It is because
No,
it's
no.
inherently interesting. You don't need to pull me in with
Then
the
it's
music.
just a documentary, dude. Then
no,
it's a
then it's
shitty
just a
documentary.
biopic. You mean a biopic? This is like a biopic plus,
Yeah, just like give me like
like
okay.
Disney Plus. Prefer biopics.
What was that movie?
That would be a great streaming service.
Everything
That'd
sucks.
be a horrible. streaming service.
Everything sucks on the Western Front. That was
Everything
terrific.
sucks.
That was a terrific
Hey,
movie.
is that the ska version of All Quiet on the Western Front?
Oh,
Everything
God.
sucks on the,
The Western Front.
Yeah.
Pick it up.
Pick it up.
Pick it up, pick it up.
We skating on this Western Front or what?
Yeah, yeah. It was like okay in 1917. That was a long ass, dramatic ass fucking movie
That movie
too.
is good as fuck, but
Never saw it.
It was terrific.
oh, dude,
it's
it's
terrific.
So good.
But
So
it was
good.
fun. It's because it didn't. It's like you just. It's like it stands on its own. It's like it doesn't presume that you're like not interested and like pulling
Right.
you in.
Well, yeah, I mean, there
Like
has to be
every
something
fucking
of that.
second
I
of the
mean,
movie was just like every scene was like, oh, the wife's here. She's fucking.
She loves drinking.
Yeah, that's all she does. She's she's fucking 3 sheets to the wind. It's like can
At
there just-
all times.
yeah, it's like can there just be one scene where like
Well, yeah,
some things
okay.
happen
So-
and it like moves progressively. It's like they're
so
going to
no,
lose your
no, no, no.
attention. It's like a
peace,
scarce.
love, look.
It's coming from like a scarcity mentality. It's like, dude, you've got plenty to fucking
Peace and love.
Well, no,
peace
no.
and love. That actually looks like him too, kind of. Very annoying.
I think the biggest criticism levied at all Christopher Nolan movies, but most recently Oppenheimer, and it still holds up, is that
Too sad.
he writes female characters horribly, and
Fuck yeah, he
and they
does.
only exist to further the plot, and they're not people in his movies.
Yeah, they're not.
And
It's
like I think that's a very valid criticism for
fucking
Oppenheimer.
ridiculous. Yeah, absolutely.
The 2 main female characters are 2 people who fucked Oppenheimer.
Yeah, yeah, and they.
And then no spoilies for people who haven't seen it.
Okay, I feel like have we not spoiled it yet? I think we've done
You
a
guys
good
are
job
pretty-
of not.
Oh, dude, they made the bomb.
Yeah.
That happened.
Yeah, the bomb goes off.
It's just there's a
Okay.
the exact scene from episode 8 of of The Return.
Oh, yeah. No, honestly, that was better. That was better.
Explosion.
That was better.
Oh yeah, Jesus.
That was better. Like I actually I will say like whenever the bomb went off in the movie, like, that was actually like a very well done sequence.
Yeah.
That was incredible, actually.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, that was actually.
Dude, it was actually awesome. As
that was
fuck.
yeah, that was the only moment where I was like, whoa, like this is a really artistically good choice.
No, like
This is sweet.
especially the
Oh God, I can hear
Yes,
you guys.
yes,
Still.
Dude,
Yes.
awesome, dude.
Yeah,
it was
cool.
like,
High
dude,
quality
that was.
equipment
That's the only time the whole movie. I, like,
Oh my
sat up
God,
in
that
my
was like
chair.
that was just
Actually,
so
that's not
incredibly well
true.
done.
There was like there's other cool things.
No. So
Like whenever he was first being like when you were first kind of like under
Just can you stop?
what talking
You're
about
getting
Oppenheimer.
too. I don't want this much information
Look,
about it.
Okay, that's
fine. You know,
That's fine.
fine. You want
Let me give you
Oppenheimer?
a kiss. She gave me a kiss.
Drew's cheating.
Do you think if I ever buy a gun, I should call it my Glockenheimer?
Your Glockenheimer, definitely,
That's
definitely,
been somebody's alright.
Yeah, probably.
Already.
definitely.
Read again. Ah.
I will say that movie, absurdly good casting across the board.
Yeah.
It's fucked up, dude. Like the people who got to play all the scientists in the movie,
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh my God.
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay, and this is the last thing we're gonna talk about. Is his friend who like he gives him the food. He's like, here, eat something. That's like the thing he does throughout the movie. He does like twice. Oh, remember the scientist with the bongos? He was fun.
Yeah.
Every time they had a party,
That's classic.
there's a fucking scientist with these fucking bongos.
That guy did acid.
Yeah, definitely. Is that the guy? Do you remember those Christmas movies about Santa?
You mean like every Christmas movie besides the directly religious ones?
Yeah. The Santa Claus with Tim Allen,
Oh God, where he turns into Santa Claus.
where he turns into Santa Claus.
I've never seen either of those movies.
Okay, well then, never mind. I think I recognize that guy. I was like, is that the guy? He's like the head elf. He gives him like some like nuggets of wisdom. He's like, seeing isn't believing, believing is seeing. I remember he says that. And I still don't know what that means, but
Sounds like some quantum mechanics bullshit.
yeah, probably.
It lines up.
It does. It does line up.
So that means Oppenheimer, which is supposed to be real life,
Yeah.
and the Santa Claus take place in the same universe. That's the implication.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Which
yeah.
means the Santa Claus is real.
You heard
which
it here,
means
you heard it here
that-
first.
You heard it here
That,
first, folks. Boys
Jack
Online
Frost
Tonight.
is also real, and he is Martin Short.
That's a great movie.
Yeah.
I never saw the movie. I just know it
I forgot
exists.
about that movie.
Wasn't that movie about a mean snowman?
Okay.
I think you're thinking of
No.
Crazy Nights.
There are
Crazy Nights.
there are two movies called Jack Frost. I'm discounting Santa Claus 3 now. There are two
One-
movies called Jack
Something's
Frost.
One of them is about a snowman. Another one
They're
is
both about snowmen.
is a pornographic film.
No, the other one's a horror slasher movie.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking of then, I guess.
Yes.
Because I remember seeing it.
No,
being
because I
like,
remember being a kid going to Blockbuster,
Fuzzy Pickles.
and I remember like 2 shelves apart, there was like the fun Jack Frost, which I think had Michael Keaton in it,
That checks out.
and then there was the scary Jack Frost because it had like you know like there's like that type of material where you could like look at it one way, and then look at the other way, it's a different picture.
Yeah.
And so like that, I remember that like VHS cover had like it's like, oh, it's Jack Frost. He turned the other way and has a sharp teeth. Ah!
Oh,
You know, it's
no!
like,
Oh, yeah,
oh fuck.
Oh wait, that reminds me. Krampus.
Krampus,
Compass.
Cump us.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Krampus.
Krampus.
Krampus?
Compass.
Krampus.
Cump.
Cump.
Us.
Oh, what?
There's something there.
Do you think if we ever open up a store, we're gonna call it Cump USA instead of Comp USA?
Yes. I think so.
We only have one client, and it's me, even though I work there.
What do? Do you sell yourself semen and
Yeah,
shit?
I sell my own semen.
Shit and semen.
Yeah,
No, that's a sale.
I'd buy it.
hell yeah.
I'd buy it, even if it wasn't on sale.
So actually, I want to go back to something we were talking about way earlier.
Bring it on back.
Projection versus holography.
Okay. Wait, I need to load up. I need to use the restroom, and then I need to get something to drink.
All right, give me one.
I also need something to drink too.
What do you want to drink? I'll get it for you.
Just whatever beer's in the fridge.
Okay. And I'm just gonna take a seltzer. On the house?
I mean, I have seltzers in my fridge. You don't always have to take Drew's.
It's true.
Oh yeah. And I gave you that fridge,
You did.
so it's kind of like I still kind of own everything in there.
No.
No,
That's not how that
but regardless, you can have.
Every time he gives someone something, he's like, well, it's kind of like it's mine. Because I gave it to you. It's like,
Well, you wouldn't-
every fucking time, dude.
When has that happened? When?
It literally just happened.
Other than just now.
I don't know. I feel like you've done it before. You.
If you call me a plunker, I'm gonna be so
You gooch.
cute. Okay, I'll be right back.
He's gone. He quit the stream.
All right, is now officially talking shit about Carousel.
Dude is fucking doesn't know cinema, I tell you that much.
Oh, I'm so special. I got a rare Mars Briggs tie.
Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. Hey, but we still like the guy.
Oh, I mean, I'm friends with bad people. All my friends are bad people.
You heard it here first, folks. Bad people. Like bad people like bad people. That's a song. Is that a song?
Yeah, probably. I'm not gonna argue.
Well, you'd lose anyways.
Dang. No, see, I'm pretty good at just like if I can't win an argument naturally, I'm good at just talking someone else into a corner, whether or not I'm right or wrong. I
Damn.
dominate. I dominate. You know?
Dominate.
It has nothing to do with whether I'm right or wrong.
Yeah.
I didn't really realize that about myself until I was in college that I'm so like I'm good at sounding smart, whether or not what I'm saying is correct. That like people just stop arguing with me because they just give up.
There you go. You heard it here first.
I'm
Not-
full of shit.
Not smart. Now that's some good wholesome fun.
I mean, I do always like to bring up on my GRE I had to take so I can get into grad school. I did better in the verbal section than the math section.
yeah.
I mean, I did good on both of those, but it's like I did better than the verbal section, which is funny because I was a math major. Like it's almost shameful.
Yeah, we said you were special. You didn't get me one.
You didn't ask for one.
I did.
Actually, I honestly don't remember Drew asking for one either, but like
You didn't. What do you want?
I did. I want a brewski.
I should have been funny as fuck. You said I want a mojito. Just go back and muddle like leaves.
Oh, that'd be good. Wait.
Y'all talking whenever y'all tried to talk shit about me.
We didn't try to. We did.
Whenever you're something, he's so special. I got so happy. I was like, oh my god, what is the thing?
No, I was.
Oh, he said,
yeah.
I'm so special. I have a rare Myers-Briggs.
I do. I'm the rarest of humans.
Wait, no, did you
I like being the
wait,
center
no,
of attention
are you the
whenever
rarest of
I'm-
humans, or are you the rarest of like males?
It's a rarest male thing. I know that.
Mm.
A male INFJ is like Mewtwo. Or Mew. It's like Mew. It's like the rarest one.
Oh, so you have to glitch the game to be able to get one, unless you get it from Nintendo
Yeah,
directly.
you have to cheat.
Yeah, y'all must have cheated on life to get me as y'all's friend somehow. I'm like a cheat code thing.
But is it also like the
I think
Pokemon
I have
games?
a hard hat. What?
It's like the Pokemon games where if you do the glitch thing to cheat to get your stuff, that eventually like
Yeah,
the game save gets corrupted and you have to start over.
I will eventually, ruin your life or make you have.
But it also implies that I get to start over at some point.
Yeah.
That's
Is
pretty
it
sick.
kind of offensive that Nana, the woman in the group, uses a frying pan as a weapon?
Yes,
Uh,
absolutely.
Yeah, a little bit. Is she the only one that can use a frying pan?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so projection versus holograph.
Unless they thought it was like progressive, they're like, give her a frying pan, but let her beat the shit out of people with it.
I mean, it's her weapon.
Yeah.
So you just beat the shit out of people with it.
Yeah. So maybe I don't know. I don't know why I'm trying to go to bat for this like 30-year-old game. Anyway.
Oh, that's funny because Bot uses a bat.
Oh. It's funny, yeah, because
Oh, he's got one.
bot bat same name.
It's kind of weird that like there's this character in a RPG.
Boyle.
No, I was gonna say that
No, we named
Bot
him.
is a really
Oh.
weird big fan of the Astros. That's in the plot line, right?
What?
That Spot loves
Oh,
the
yeah.
Astros. That's why he uses a baseball bat. His favorite player
that's
is
good.
Jose Altuve. They're both short.
Yes.
I don't know if this is real life or if this is some
100%
parallel.
real
This is
life.
some kind
I
of
think Jose Altuve is like
projected,
my age.
simulated.
Really?
Like he's younger than you think he is.
Wait, aren't
little
all
cat.
baseball players and professional athletes younger than us?
Oh no! Baseball's weird. You get some holdouts in baseball,
You get old folks.
and then like in football, you'll get maybe like 3 quarterbacks each year who are like 40.
Hang it up.
It's funny. Tom Brady retired, but before like he could announce retirement, somebody else announced he retired, so he came back for a season, and that was his first losing season. Was his last season.
Tom Brady's not on Whose Line Is It Anyway anymore?
That's funny. I like that. That's good.
Thanks.
So anyway, projection versus holograph.
Projection versus
Do
hologram.
you know what a projection is in math?
Absolutely not.
So is this to keep it succinct? It is just a lower dimensional representation of something. Okay, so there's a bigger thing, and then you do a projection, so you get a lesser thing. Okay. So like a really stupid, easy example would be like there is
Big-
fuck.
Big tree,
Actually,
little tree.
We're gonna have it like shadows. Okay. You have this 3D object, a tree or
Uh-huh.
whatever, but a shadow gets cast and it's a 2D object on a surface.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know what shadows are.
A holograph is the opposite. It's essentially a thing that's represented in a higher dimension, but the actual core information is lower dimensional.
Okay.
So, like, I'm trying to think of a good example of this.
It's making me of Plato's theory of forms.
You could
Yeah, I mean, you
kind
use
of fuck
Play-Doh
around with
to,
that.
Like, make
Yeah,
the little shapes and stuff like that.
Play-Doh.
yeah.
Plato's allegory of the cave.
Yeah.
You make the cave with a bunch of brown Play-Doh.
Yeah.
And it just looks like poop. Yeah. So the whole idea behind holograph theory is that, and actually, I think quantum entanglement is kind of a core aspect of a lot of ways of phrasing holograph theory. Is that because you have two different things that are doing the same thing, there's actually less information because the information is being duplicated.
Okay. So there's not two pieces of information. There's just the one.
It's one information that happens to be two places, but it's
Right.
one piece of information.
Like twins.
Yes. Yes.
Look, they've
mo-
caged the zombies and the ghosts as part of this circus act.
Dude, that is some fucked up, like, early 19th century shit.
Oh, yeah, dude. Who needs a ghost? There's just a dog in that one.
And so the theory is that we are a hologram, or we're a hologram.
we are a hologram, as in like a whole 4D conception of space time is a hologram. It's actually there's a lesser way to describe it.
That guy just spit on me.
Like maybe
Dickhead. The filthy looking person,
Yeah,
that
he said-
lioness character.
Maybe-
After I give you at least you should give me a neck massage or something. He's like, why are you looking at me like that? Patooey.
That guy's a closeted homosexual.
He's a filthy fuck who deserves an ass whooping.
So they think that like there's like some. So are we like by design, or there's just like another plane
no.
of existence that's-
That
actually is, like-
there's no okay. So
That is like
no, no,
Plato's theory of forms.
so in holograph theory.
Oh my god, look. Woo, dude. Like my old girlfriend from Tucson hunted me down, man. I'm totally bummed because I have another girlfriend here in 3.
Oh my god.
And then the girl said, I came to see my boyfriend.
Also, like how the name of
I really
the
shouldn't
city is
have that.
Tucson.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Tucson, 3. The first one was Wanton. Isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Wanton. Like one.
So in holograph theory, actually, holograph theory would be like like almost anti like
Bree, is this you? She just burped.
weird creator stuff because we're like essentially our universe,
Okay.
how big it is kind of fake. It's actually a weird smaller thing. Whereas in projection theory, as in we will experience a subset of some bigger thing, that would be more like a weird creator thing or multi-universal thing, or whatever the fuck you want to talk about.
Huh. Okay. Okay. Okay.
I mean, it's all fake and stupid.
It's all okay.
I mean, it's all real, but it's also fake
I
and
was gonna
stupid.
say, so these things. So these are theories.
These are
working
theories. Yeah, yeah. I actually say theories. These are hypotheses, and there's arguments both ways.
Right, for and against.
Oh, okay. It turns out Bree never burped before ever. So
Ever?
that's a fun fact.
Fucked up.
I've never seen a burp.
It's true. I was just.
She doesn't drink beer, so that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I burped earlier today. I don't know if anybody heard, but I definitely did.
It's fucked up.
I can't believe you did that.
Wow, holy shit. I'm being crucified over here for being a human being.
Yeah, you're basically dead to us.
God damn. I'm sorry. I'll never burp again.
Drugs.
Whoa. All right, that's a little on the nose. I like how they skirted around it the whole time. But
Drugs.
yeah.
That'd be so funny. Like this is the last building you enter in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just like get stuck there.
You're just like doing heroin.
Wet
Yeah,
towel.
you're just like, what's
What's a wet
happening? Holy
towel?
shit.
Dude, this is a fucking drug place, dude.
Yeah, dude. What?
Go back to that menu, dude.
What is in there? It's like wet towels, syringes.
$210 to stay at the fucking drugstore? That's fucked up.
That's a lot of fucking.
Yeah, just go talk to the fucking.
The pusher.
Look at wet towel, refreshing herb. That's weed.
Yeah. Calorie stick. That's
Skip sandwich,
Can
lucky
of fruit
sandwich,
juice.
dude. Like a can of fruit juice. That's what you drink after you do ecstasy.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
You gotta
A calorie stick. That's
a
like,
calorie stick. You know that's
It's
just
think
like
of, it's like that makes you think of like you know those like sticks of powder.
Man,
pixie
see,
sticks?
I just
Yeah,
bought a bunch of new shit, and I shouldn't have, because look, there's all new shit here that I could have bought.
Damn, dude. That fucking sucks. You know what? It's a shame whenever that happens.
Well, guess what? It doesn't matter because I don't care that much because I got all kinds of money.
Yeah, just phone daddy. Hey, daddy.
Look, I have $20,000.
That's so much money. I want to. Okay, I guess I'm gonna do that thing that I was gonna say about not doing earlier. Whereas, like, if you tell people what your plans are in life, you're never gonna achieve anything.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna do that anyway, because we're talking about money, and I want more of it,
Same.
and that's the only reason.
Hmm?
Otherwise, I wouldn't have brought it up. We all brought it up, so I'm gonna talk about it.
Okay. I mean, I don't remember bringing it up. That's fine.
I think I'm gonna try to get a P-Tech degree,
I don't know what that is.
process technology.
Ooh.
You talked about that before, yeah?
I've talked about it before. I almost did it. I was like signed up to go
Yeah.
a couple years ago, and then I was like, fuck
Where are you gonna go?
this. San Jack. They have this incredible new facility, the Lindum Basil or whatever. The company, they made a facility that's like an exact replica of a working chemical plant, and you fucking get all this sweet hands-on teaching shit.
Sick.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
You said San Jack.
San Jacinto College.
Word.
Yeah.
I have a comment to make, not about San Jacinto or anything. But I'll talk to you about it later.
Okay.
It's not a bad thing. It has nothing to do with you. I promise.
See, I burped again.
Wow. Crazy.
I feel like you're holding back, and I don't know why, but I'm
Well,
interested.
no. It's literally it has nothing to do with you, but there's an association.
Bree said she had
That I
6
have in my
beers
head.
in her life.
6?
That's like,
I think I had like 6 beers in my life, like before I was like 14. I don't know.
yeah,
What a
same,
cool guy.
same,
No, it's
same.
I'm overweight and I'm an alcoholic. I should not have had those 6 beers.
Yeah, not
It's
a,
all for those 6 beers that he's sitting right here.
Um,
I wish I knew what that felt like.
what?
6 beers at 14, I guess?
So the first time I got drunk,
Oh, burping. I think she's talking about burping.
Oh,
it's like farting, but out of your face.
it's like
It's pretty accurate.
what do you- like most burps are good burps. Some burps are like hard burps. You know what I mean?
Some burps hurt, and then some of them taste bad.
Oh yeah.
And it's kind of
like you
Oh,
have
look, we're
like a little bit of
sweat-
stomach
we're, like,
acidy burp.
sweating pretty hard.
Yeah.
Here, so this must be why you get the.
Dude, you know what? Farting has become a real problem for me now that I've been living alone. I just fucking let them rip. I don't even think about it. It's just like womp.
Oh, okay. So
I need to change that at some point.
no. This is a big thing. Is that like
Ever
the stuff you do behind closed doors?
is the grossest stuff.
Not, I mean, kind of. But what I was gonna say is, if you make a habit,
Yeah.
of doing like gross things by yourself in your place of residence.
Yeah, you're gonna start doing.
You're gonna invite some cutie over and be just like, and you're gonna be thinking about it. You'll
I
be
know
like,
that was
and
what
just be-
scared me.
You're just like, she'd be like,
I did-
you wanna fuck? You're like, sure.
Dude, I didn't even flinch. I didn't even think. That's what happened yesterday. I was worried. I did like normally. There's like this whole like fucking like theatrical like either like kind of like move like or like kind of like hold the fart in and then like you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a whole fucking song and dance. But yesterday was just like fart out of my butt. Like the moment I had to do it, it was loud.
Fuck yeah.
I was like, dude, this is I'm getting too comfortable.
I mean, like Drew and I were talking about like my farts earlier, which is, I shockingly fart not that much for someone who looks like me, and it's because what happens is like my body just builds up gas like from like 9 a.m. until the like 8:50 a.m. the next day, and then I shit and like fart like all at once. It's like it's truly you could call it
That's disgusting.
you could call it a big boy of a
That's an atomic.
it's
an atomic.
atomic anal experience.
Bree said one time I had a dream that Bree farted, but she thinks that she just farted while she was sleeping. I mean, it wasn't a dream at all.
Two things can be true.
Yeah, that's true. You could have. That's true. Maybe they both happened at the same night. Maybe.
Is something happening because it's hot? Oh, Nana's son is gonna die of heat exhaustion here.
Oh shit! She can't go to that Danzig concert.
Well, neither can Danzig, so.
Huh? Neither can Danzig.
Neither can
Yeah.
Danzig. That'd be funny as fuck if it's like they decided to just have the concert anyway, just with like a different vocalist.
Yeah, they got.
And it's me. No.
Dude, you'd have a sick devil lock.
It would be too long, dude. I couldn't see shit.
It'd be awesome. You should you should start styling your hair like that. Just comb your hair over your face all the time.
That also look like the girl from The Ring.
Yeah, it'd be spooky.
It would be spooky. But also kind of messy. Like,
Yeah,
having hair in your, like that's the worst thing about growing out your hair is that like that fucking like
yeah,
like the length where it's like in your mouth. That's the worst part.
yeah.
That's why I never want to like
Ever cut your hair?
or it's like if I was gonna cut my hair again, I'd probably cut it to like shoulder length and not
Never
like-
above the mouth again.
or if I cut my hair again, then I'm just like I'm done with long hair for the rest of my life. You know
Dude,
what I mean?
that's how I feel. I'm on the verge of cutting my hair, but I'm like no, because if I do, I'll never grow it out this long again.
Yeah, leave it, man.
That long?
Take it
Took a year. This is 8 months.
to the limit.
That's it?
Yeah, it's just a long ass time to grow your fucking hair out.
That's true.
I've
No,
had-
no,
I've
like-
had short. I've had like short hair like most of my adult life. This is as long as it's ever been since I was like a teenager. It was longer than this when I was a teenager, but yeah,
Hmm.
I'm like definitely probably not gonna.
JK,
Yeah.
girls don't fart or poop.
I need people to be. No one's as invested in my hair as I am.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah, it probably is.
Because it means people care less. It's all about how you want to articulate yourself to the world and not like
know.
I don't think Drew and I care.
I can tell y'all don't care
About what?
about my hair. Actually, Drew, you're the most. You give me the most. I've been asking a lot of people if I should cut my hair, and you're like, no, don't do it.
No, don't.
Yeah, see, not even a thought.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Feeler, intuition.
What?
You're an intuitive feeler.
I think how the stream needs to end is I think Drew needs to do his Myers-Briggs test.
That would take like I want. Yeah.
It doesn't take that long. Just fucking answer the questions.
Just answer the fucking questions, Drew.
What question?
Do the short one though. Like there's like an in-depth one. There's like a fucking like idiot one. It's like do the idiot one. Do the one. It's like 3 questions.
Yeah, do
for 4 variables.
do the BuzzFeed one.
It's like which Myers-Briggs type are you? It's like you are Dumbledore. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah, you just pick the one you like.
No, like I didn't read anything about Myers-Briggs before I took it. Then after I took it, it was just like, oh fuck, this is actually accurate. This sucks. I hate this.
Yeah, that you know in the Enneagram. Yeah, Enneagram is like the best. I keep telling about it. Interesting fact about it too.
What the fuck is that?
It's the same thing. It's like it's like a 50 question test, and it's weirdly specific. Where I'm like, I don't know, never really thought about that.
If you were driving alone on a Tuesday,
Yeah.
you had to get gas, and then you couldn't pay for it, what would you do? On a Tuesday, not Wednesday. What would you do on a Tuesday?
Yeah. Basically. basically. Or it's just really they're really like every question is coming at you from like a weird angle. Where you're like, I don't know what you're trying to get
Mortal
from
damage.
this.
That's the whole point. Like, you're not supposed to know, right?
Yeah, you're not supposed to know. And it's like so you're just honest, you're just like, well, this is how I feel. And I think that it gets you from all these different angles, and it's great. And Sacha Baron Cohen's cousin invented it.
No way. That's fun.
Way, Jose. Yeah.
You mean Borat's cousin invented it? It's crazy.
Yeah.
You mean Ali G's cousin
This is
invented
my
it?
cousin.
Respect.
You mean the
Respect.
dictator's cousin invented it?
Yes.
Oh, that movie
about,
sucks, dude.
I forgot about that.
I remember watching that movie in college and like I was like fucked up. I'm like, this movie still sucks. I'm fucked up.
Really? I remember it being good, I think.
I think that.
Watch it again.
I think that
Watch it again. Okay.
the point of its satirical nature is probably a good concept, but they made it into like an actual movie that was bad.
Yeah,
Oh.
like it wasn't done in the same style as like Ali G or like Borat. It was like done like
Yeah.
a straight-faced movie.
Oh, okay. I'm not into that. Well, maybe I am. I need to watch it.
It's just like overly like trying to prove a point in a way, I guess. Like
Yeah, it's like Charlie Chaplin did that like
the
fucking
point
50
is-
years ago.
he got all the awards for it. You don't need to do it again.
I think the point is not a terrible thing, but it's just like
But
Kind of done already.
what? No. I don't think good intentions.
Good intentions are pave the road to hell.
Well, yeah, no. As in, actually, that's kind of what I'm getting at. Is like, just because your art has a good point it's trying to make does not mean that the art is good.
yeah, that's true.
That's true.
No, that's what I'm
Like-
saying. yeah.
Like, I'll show you guys this video later. Maybe not. I don't know. But it is this guy, like back whenever crack was a real thing, before like it got bought by some weird conglomerate.
Right.
This guy made this video, and the whole thing was like, there was like he was like reviewing this like Irish rap thing that was against rape,
Uh-huh.
and like it was like the worst rap of all time.
Oh, right.
It's just like, I mean, it's kind of weird to do that in this genre, which is probably like one of like the handful of genres that has like a pro rape bias. You know? Like,
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, dude! Like good intentions, but everything was just fucking bad about it
Yeah,
across
yeah.
the board.
Yeah. It's like a rap about like climate, like environmentalism.
Yeah, because the whole thing about like rap is it's a very personal genre about like dealing with situations in that lifestyle, you know.
Yeah.
And it's the same reason why like I kind of along the same lines. I kind of detest comedy rap anything.
Oh, so like Weird Al, you're not into Weird Al? Is he rap? I don't even know.
No, he's polka.
Right.
No, I have my own weird beef with Weird Al, only because I hate having to tell people that my first concert I went to was Weird Al.
Oh, yeah. That does say a lot about you.
It wasn't my choice. It was my dad's choice. Because like every single nerd dad who has a nerd kid is like, Weird Al's awesome. Like that's 100% how it goes.
That's pretty awesome, though. That is pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
I mean, look,
Pretty good, pretty cool. It's a pretty cool first concert.
I enjoyed it at the time, but it's like I don't like parody music at all anymore. Like I just
That's interesting. You don't like it? I think.
like I like some specific genre parody stuff if it's doing it really well and it's like it's some of that stuff's kind of funny, like the guy from Anal Cunt who is a bad person. He's also dead, but he made like a black metal parody album called Impaled Full Moon Night Forest or something.
Cool.
And
cool.
and the entire thing is just like a guy tremolo picking on an acoustic guitar, and him doing like vocals, and like all the drums are some guy slapping on his knees. It's like
Okay.
it's like mocking the whole like
yeah.
so ultra like lo-fi poor musicianship to a severe degree. I'm like, that's actually funny, like
Yeah, it's fine.
as a concept, you know.
Yeah.
But
that's
like,
funny, that's
but
cool.
overall, it's like in general, like musical parodies just don't hit for me.
I like. Have you seen? And this kind of crosses the line, because it's a movie or it's a show, a documentary now. They have that band, Catalina Breeze.
Which season was
Oh
that in?
yeah.
That was in season 2.
See, I only saw season 1 of documentary now.
It was. I think it was like the first episode of season 2. Oh no, it's like the last episode of season 2.
Desert Wolf.
But it's so funny. It's like, and even the songs are like even listening to the songs is funny. But it might.
Well, no. It's kind of like Spinal Tap, and I love Spinal
I
Tap.
was about to say yeah. It's like it's right up there
Yeah,
with like
it's
this is
that's
amazing.
But the thing about Spinal Tap is that like all the musical parodies they did were so fucking on the nose. It's like
Yeah.
absurd.
Yeah, it's like it's so good that it's.
Yeah.
Oh, Tim Heidecker has good shit. Good,
Yeah.
good
yeah.
albums.
He writes good songs with comedic content.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I'd
and
say.
Oh, never mind. Not really. I think I don't know.
What?
Stephen Wright had a few actual songs on one of his albums, either his second album.
Oh, see, I was gonna say that it's kind of funny because he's like famous for being deadpan.
Yeah.
So it's like all of his songs should just be grindcore songs.
yeah. He just like loses his shit.
He loses shit for like 10 seconds at a time. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He's got a great line. He goes, "This next song doesn't go a little something like this. It goes exactly like this." And
That's
so,
good.
yeah, that's my open mic. I just steal that. Here's an interesting idea. So, people cover songs. That's a known thing. People do that. It's fine. Why don't people cover? I guess they probably do, but I've never seen or heard of it. Comedians covering people's sets.
That's just stealing their comedy.
But it's not,
Isn't
though.
that Dennis Leary's entire career?
Ooh.
Ayo!
Yeah,
no, like-
I mean that's a tough one.
Or Dane
because-
Cook's entire career?
Yeah, because it's one of those things where, or Daniel Tosh's entire career.
Speaking of which, his format for his show was stolen from the guy from Cracked I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Oh, that adds up.
But yeah, so I would say that that's a tough one because that's one of the big things is that, or like Carlos Mencia, like there's all sorts of people that are hacks and they get super famous off shit that's not theirs.
Well, yeah,
If
but
it's very specifically done that way, but the thing is,
That's what I'm saying.
If you say,
well, no,
it's an
but
interesting thing, but like
No, but to-
Karis does Kaufman
exactly. That's what I'm
or
talking
something
about.
like that.
Yeah, or
but that's
just
just an impression. So that's like a comedian doing an impression of somebody else's jokes.
yeah, or like doing their exact like doing some of their bits, or like being like this next, or just or if you were like were to change, but okay, now I'm gonna do some of whatever his name's material, and then just start going, because like I realized that's how I learned how to write my own music was play. I learned like so many songs before I ever wrote one.
Right.
And that's how you learn. Is you just that's how you learn like the rhythm, and that's how you learn everything.
That is not like I kind of started learning a couple songs, never finished. I'm starting to write my own shit. Fuck this.
Well, I think you're
I'm
probably.
a fucking freak.
I was say, yeah, I think that's kind
well,
of
that's one of those
exceptional.
things too, is where it's like you take what you learn to write your own stuff.
But
Definitely.
As far as
Well, no. Also, I'm going to point out,
But there's two different forms of cover artists. There's exact cover artists, and then
Yeah.
there's a cover song that's different than
yeah,
the
and you
original.
can and you can do both. And also, it's like and so like it's like going to an open mic. You're gonna like, this is how I'm gonna test the waters, and this is how I'm gonna get used to the experience of performing in front of other people, where I don't have
Right.
to worry about does this song suck or not or whatever.
Right.
It's because I know I like the song and it's good, so I'm gonna play it. As stand-up comedian, I see nothing wrong with the person being like, I'm gonna do this person, just get up there and just like you would do if you're covering a song and say, I'm gonna do these people's material. If you want to know whatever, I can tell you like the exact fucking thing if you want to watch the rest of their special or whatever they got it from. But here I go, and I'm gonna do it, and then you just do it, and then you just kind of like you work on your timing and
Just do it.
and being in front of people and all that. Like, I think we'd have more. Okay, here's another thing that I'm gonna throw at you. So you can go to school to do any kind of performing art.
Mm-hmm.
Ballet. I'm just gonna list all the performing arts like y'all don't know what they are.
Okay.
I'm keep going. Ballet's
ballet?
the only one that I could think of.
The only performing art you heard it here. It's ballet.
Sing,
Every other art's fake.
yeah. Why?
Fake
Okay.
news.
Why can't you be a?
Performing art is fake news.
Why can't you
Ballet's
get a
living
degree
material.
in stand up?
Well,
You
okay,
know?
so
It is. I mean, that's what improv is.
Well, yeah,
Theater improv is
Yeah.
like comedy.
yeah, no,
I mean,
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
yeah,
I was gonna
yeah.
say like,
But that's but
writing, because it's an offshoot of other things.
No,
Yeah, but
Upright Citizens Brigade, where like so many fucking comedians come from.
Yeah.
Like that's like it's not normal school, but that is the thing that people do before they like blow up.
Well, but like to learn the exact specific craft of I'm gonna do stand up comedy, not improv or sketch comedy. And something you could do on your own.
Well,
Improvisational comedy.
but that's kind of what Drew's getting at is that like
It comes from the rest.
like the improv side is for like the performance side is from the improv,
Yes.
and then the writing side's from actually writing.
Well, right, but I mean,
So
Comedic writing,
it's just that
comedic
it's just
timing,
that intersection. It's like
well, yeah, the
the
intersection
people
is
who
very
get a
different.
fucking English degree and then go do some nerd ass fucking improv.
If you go to
That's right.
school,
I'm
it's
calling
like-
the improv guys the nerds and the English degree people the normal people
Yes.
here.
It's like it's like saying like you went to school for mixology. Like if you went to school for stand-up.
Yeah, I went to
comedy,
school for mixology.
very
It's called my own
specifically-
house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I feel like it would be considered that, where it's like most stand-up comedians will tell you the only way to be a stand-up comedian is to say, I think I can do this, and then go on stage
And fuck up.
get fucking
well, yeah,
utterly destroyed,
yeah.
destroy your ego, and then keep going and keep going and keep going.
Well,
'Cause
yeah.
that's like the thing. There's no like, but you can't do that at school, because the thing is, okay, you did good. Here's your points and stuff like that. It's not that. It's I need to watch all these people's faces tell me that I suck, and then figure out what I did wrong.
I don't know. What if they said the same thing about like fucking playing the cello?
They did.
They-
That's literally like.
Well, no, you get teachers. Like a teacher would
Well,
teach
yeah,
you.
you practice and teach, but and you can do the
And
same
that's
thing,
really
but
what I'm talking about is like a curriculum. Like someone who's like a stand-up master could then just be like, okay, this is how like
well, there's like
jokes
there's
work
the
and
master
how-
class with Steve Martin.
those master classes are bullshit.
Well, of course, but that's not the point. It's like that's a class, but it's the thing is that it's
And
not.
they do have some, but like a
It's
highly
not the same. Like I
But like
just don't
a
feel like.
Well, no.
Fine.
I actually no. I'll give you an example that I personally lived through. That's along these lines. TAing. Whenever I was TAing,
yeah.
like undergrad, I got the position. I got the job. And then I never had to be in front of a bunch of people trying to get something out of me before like that.
Right.
Like
Well,
they didn't give us like a little like a pre-class for people who had never TA'd before. They're like, oh, this is how you do stuff in front of people. You know, this is all the things you have to do. There's like,
they
have
just throw
fun.
you in, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying is, what if there was like and not even really necessarily
Well,
like
no,
that.
well,
but
no,
like
so
a,
I think my no, I agree with you. I think it's not impossible for there to be a curriculum and a
Just
program
wouldn't
set up
be-
around this. I
it
agree
wouldn't
with
be
you.
right, because especially now, and I hate to say this because I don't want to sound like all these stupid comedians that say this, but you can't teach the right way to be funny, because a lot of times the funniest thing is the wrong thing.
right.
Well, it
Like-
depends on you.
And it depends
Like-
on you too.
like-
yeah,
like-
it's too specific. Playing music is like you go to school. Like it's like making
Well, structured. Okay,
like
you
different.
take-
Well, no,
okay, but you
but even
take-
then,
but it's
no,
breaking the structure.
No, but even then,
No, but yeah,
no, I was
let's,
gonna say comparing like jazz musicians to classical musicians, like opposite ends of the spectrum. Even though like for most people they're both bougie
Excruciatingly
assholes, whatever.
technical, but
It's
like,
about yeah, it's like
doing it. on your own.
both things are hyper technical,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you do not get a composition degree in classical music, if you get a performance degree, you never do like the creating aspect, right? You only do like it's still creative because you still like if you're playing
Yeah, you still,
like violin,
you still interpret the music.
you're still choosing how hard to bow and like or like.
But it's
Great
more about
example.
inflection as opposed to
Yeah, you know.
Generation.
choice. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not writing the music.
Yeah, whereas like jazz, it's like it's all about the generative aspect. But you have to have all the chops down first before they even let you start fucking improvising.
I took my pants off. I'm waiting to poo in it. Yeah.
Actually, as Joe would say, Donald ducking it.
Donald Duck. That's what I usually say, but that's not what I was told the first time. Anyways, but yeah, I think that's the reason there's not like I'm sure there is a general stand-up comedy class at some college somewhere, but it's like if you go there and say everything I learn here is going to make me a good comedian, that would be wrong. And if their
Okay.
teacher tells you that, that would be wrong.
Okay,
You know
but
what
how
I
about
mean?
okay,
Like-
but how about this? So the idea of this is okay. So strip the context away, but this is like the structure of jokes, and like this is how this works. You introduce this idea,
That's
and
right.
then you walk and
So
then you
it's
walk
not
around.
it's,
writing.
Well,
it's
yeah,
still
exactly.
writing,
It's
so
writing jokes. Yeah, it's writing jokes. It'd be mixed between writing jokes, and then also like how to deliver them, and
Right, but the how to deliver part is like a different thing.
yeah,
And
it
it
is.
depends
Well,
on
it's,
the
it's the
person.
same
Wait,
thing.
right. So it's like
That's why it should all be concentrated into one thing,
wait,
so then you could get it all in one thing.
I just think that most comedians would like say that that's not the way to go about. Like it's too.
I think they're
maybe
say
too sterile. Like too sterile of a concept.
right. If you
for
say
it to
if
be.
you say like this how
Yeah.
jokes are formulated,
yeah.
and then you kind of get in that hole of
Well, yeah, but then you break the rules, obviously. But that's how that's how you break the rules more creatively and consistently, is to know what the rules are to begin with. Like
Right.
typically, at what point do you get a laugh?
also
you know,
I
stuff like that.
I am gonna be very whatever word I want to use here.
Oh God, he's gonna be very.
something.
It's gonna be V something.
There is. I'm gonna quote Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh
Yes.
fucking hell!
I love that.
They're not rules; they're guidelines.
They're guidelines.
Yes.
Exactly. Thank you, Captain.
Well, that's the
Captain
same with
Jack
like.
Sparrow.
So that's like really like when I went to.
Captain Cack Sparrow.
Captain Gag Sparrow.
It was
Jack Sparrow.
It was definitely a little different when I went to San Jack, but when I went to the Art Institute for Audio Engineering, one of my teachers,
San Jack Sparrow.
San Jack Sparrow, when I went to the Art Jack Sparrow for audio
The
engineering,
Arts Jack Sparrow.
one of my teachers literally was like, y'all will not get a job. Like, he basically was like, it is really hard to get a job doing this.
Yeah.
And doing it is not what you learn here in class. Like, he's basically just said, like, the only way to get a job is to do the job until you get a job. Like,
Yeah.
it's such a weird thing. Like,
yeah, I
so,
get that.
So I think that's kind of what comedy's like. So if there was, like, very specific classes to it, if the teacher themselves was not like, look, this isn't going to get you what you want specifically, but it could help you.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, you know what teacher you're gonna get Gallagher as your fucking teacher. You know what I mean? Like, because that's comedy too.
I mean, whenever I signed up for the class, I got Carrot Top.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, yeah,
Prop comedy.
perfect. Yeah, yeah.
See, so that's the thing. There's like too much variety, and every person is different to where it's like,
I don't know.
you know, I
still think
watch
it's a good
comedians
idea.
online or like, you know, on reels on Instagram or whatever, and they're like,
yeah.
they're doing a stand-up bit, and someone's like, not funny, and that person's missing the entire point, which is like, just because you don't think it's funny doesn't mean it's not funny.
Well, of course.
And why are you here? Like, you don't know who it is. They're usually drunk or something stupid or whatever.
yeah.
But it's a weird thing where
Leave
it's
me
like,
alone.
most comedians are going to go to comedians that they like, but the only way that those people can be established is by failing continuously over
Yeah.
and over again until enough people know their type of comedy to specifically go and see them, which is kind of like music too. But at the same time, you can go discover a band that you like probably more likely than discovering a comedian you like by
Right,
going to see
right.
a comedian you do like. So like
Yeah.
when we went and saw Ally Mack, it was like, you know, that one guy. I think I've seen videos of him that were kind of funny, but he just bombed. Like he did terrible. So no one there is going to be like, oh, I need to look into that guy.
yeah.
Whereas like CJ Landry, we're like, that guy's funny as heck. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Yeah, I still don't see how it wouldn't be beneficial. It would be. I feel like if
I
it
feel
was,
like it's possibly beneficial, but I don't know how seriously it would be taken by other people in the comedy scene
Well,
to where it would be legitimized.
As a
That's the way.
counterpoint, just caring about what your peers view as valid is a good way to end up being very stale.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
Yeah, definitely.
So, fuck off, Drew. you know,
Haters gonna hate. Gonna hate.
Ratman's back. Where's your
Oh,
mom? I
Ratman.
miss her, even though I just left her house.
Now that is comedy gold.
Anyways.
Gold. He's gold. We're gonna-
Go!
you know, working that mortgage, I think we can get some good
I
harmonies.
think we can
there.
do it. I think we
Working
can
on
do it.
Oscar Gray and
All right,
Chance.
y'all. So, what? Or clap. Then why didn't y'all laugh or clap? Okay, I'm so sorry. Anyways, it's probably a good as time as any to end the stream.
And how long we been going for?
About 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
That's a
so
good
that's
time.
probably about 2 hours worth of this game, which we're in the final, hopefully the final city. I don't know. Well, actually, I don't know about that because there are
think-
eight.
Are there, what's the last town's
There are
name?
8
Is it
footprints that you're supposed to get, and I think we have
4?
3 or 4, maybe total. But-
Oh,
So we're about halfway through the game.
So we're about halfway through the game, and we're only 22.5 hours in.
Holy fucking
But I think we're moving
shit.
quicker overall now that I kind of understand how to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Uh,
definitely kicking ass.
So we're in foursome, and so hopefully soon we'll be a foursome with Poo Poo, and we'll get it going.
We will be a foursome.
Thank
with
you,
Poo-Poo?
Burps.
Thank you, Burps.
Now that's funny.
Thank you, Burps.
We'll see you on Sunday. We'll
Oh,
be back.
fuck. I just burped and I pulled my microphone away.
What a
Fucking idiot.
dumb idiot. Just kidding. Love you.
Oh, God. Oh, my
And so we'll see you on Sunday.
I don't know. I'm not gonna be here.
Bye, Tren. Oh yeah, Dutters won't be
Hi,
here.
Trin.
And if
I mean,
he
I guess I
comes
could be here, but I
If he
can,
comes
I
here,
can
he'll
only
be
be here for
tempted.
the stream, then I have to leave.
he'll be tempted by the fruit of another, and
Tempted by the fruit of another.
tempted, but the truth is discovered.
What's been going on?
Now that you've been gone,
There's no other.
tempted by the fruit of another.
That song's about cheating.
Yes, it is. You can still watch. Yeah, you should watch. If you don't come, you should watch.
Don't tell me what to do.
If you don't come, you could watch.
Oh, I'm coming.
He'll be here.
I can
Well,
see it in his eyes.
Bree
He
will
was-
be
he was
here.
definitely coming.
We talked about playing more games, maybe a little Family Feud.
Family Feud.
Banana, da-na-na.
Hey, I mean, you know my one rule for Family Feud.
What's that?
What is your
My Goth GF has to be on the.
Oh yeah,
crew.
my
Oh,
goth
right,
girlfriend is
right.
always on. She's #1 teammate.
Oh, that's
Mhm.
a weird rule. That makes me uncomfortable.
That's a weird rule. My
don't care.
my one rule is that
I got biased, dude. I don't give a
every
shit.
other time PP Kaka has to be on there.
Pee pee caca.
But anyways, maybe we'll
we'll play that a little bit. Maybe we'll play some other,
Games.
classic games
Like Ouija.
like
Like a Ouija board.
like the Ouija board or the Ouija's mansion. No, I wish. I'm just kidding. We don't have it. But we'll be here.
We should put a Ouija board on top of the cursed painting. See what
That's
happens.
a terrible idea.
That's a terrible.
That's a terrible
That's a really
idea.
good bad
What?
idea.
Who is haunting this painting?
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Yeah, if I was a ghost, I would not. Yeah, I would lie.
No, but you can't because you're so woeful.
You're so.
Well, no. The ability to lie is a conscious cognitive effort. But
Okay.
ghosts are
Stuff
not
can
normal conscious beings.
Ghosts aren't normal people. I have this. Okay, let me ask you a question. If you've ever seen a ghost, what do they look like? They were where were they? Were they fucking? Were they naked?
I've never seen a ghost, so it's a moot point.
I'm gonna
But if I
figure
saw a
this out on
ghost?
this.
Yeah.
If I saw a ghost, what would it look like?
Yeah. I mean, when you think of a
It's
ghost,
probably just a fucking floating ball of cum. I don't know. The pure essence of man or woman or whatever else.
so that's what's haunting you. I understand you so much better.
I mean, I do not expect a ghost just to look like a fucking person.
Right. So you don't think that they look the way, like, talking like Ghostbusters movies?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they could look like
Probably
Echo.
not.
They could look like Echo. That's fine.
Echo?
Echo, the bad guy from Hawkeye?
Sorry, is it Ecto?
Ecto.
Ectoplasm. That would make sense.
No, but no, like Echo Cooler. The high C flavor. ECCO, like Echo Cooler.
Echo,
Like Echo the
Echo
Dolphin.
the Dolphin, yeah.
God damn it. I fucking hate you guys.
Love
Okay.
you. Bye, everybody.